In the annals of space exploration, few tales are as intriguing or controversial as the Lost Tapes Incident. This incident revolves around the Apollo missions, the monumental series of space flights that were a hallmark of American ingenuity and determination during the 1960s and 70s. At the center of this mystery lies footage that many believe to be critical to the understanding of humankind's journey to the moon. However, this footage seemingly vanished, giving rise to numerous theories about NASA's intentions and the events surrounding the lunar landings. The Apollo program, initiated by NASA, was ambitious. It aimed not only to land humans on the moon, but also to bring them safely back to Earth. The most significant landing occurred in July 1969 during Apollo 11, when astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin made history. Their steps on the lunar surface, immortalized by cameras, marked a giant leap for mankind. Yet what is less known is that the original video footage of this event, along with the recordings from later missions, disappeared under puzzling circumstances. In 2009, the story emerged that NASA had lost a significant amount of original data tapes from the Apollo missions. These tapes contained the high-resolution video of the moon landings and other essential information gathered during these historic missions. The revelation ignited a firestorm of speculation and theories. Some suggested that the footage was deliberately destroyed or hidden, raising questions about what NASA might have been trying to suppress. Others speculated about the impact of politics and funding on the choices made by the organization during that tumultuous era. Caught in this web of mystery, conspiracy theorists began piecing together narratives that implied darker intentions. Was it possible that the footage showed something more than just astronauts on the moon? Some suggested that it contained evidence of extraterrestrial encounters, or technology that was beyond human understanding. Others theorized that the tapes might reveal something unsettling, something that could challenge our view of history, or the universe itself. Adding more fuel to the fire, the fact that the tapes were stored in a seemingly negligent manner did not sit well with the public. They were reportedly reused in the 1980s, overwritten for other purposes. This decision left many baffled. Why would such valuable and historic content be treated with such disregard? This question became a focal point for those who believe there is more to the story than meets the eye. In the world of conspiracy, connections are drawn to the era of the Cold War, where the space race was not merely about exploration, but also a battle of ideologies between superpowers. Some argue that securing the footage from the Apollo missions was crucial in maintaining the narrative of technological superiority. For these theorists, the loss was not just a mishap, but a calculated move in an ongoing effort to control information and perception. However, advocates for transparency argue that the disappearance of these tapes is a reminder of the challenges within large organizations like NASA. Mismanagement, resource constraints, and the sheer volume of data produced during those years can contribute to such losses. Furthermore, as technology advanced rapidly, the formats used for recording and storing data changed, leading to a scenario where older formats were often deemed obsolete and discarded. Interestingly, while the original tapes remain lost, many other recordings and photographs survived, offering a wealth of information about the Apollo missions. The meticulous documentation of these historic flights continues to provide insights into the program's achievements and the astronauts' experiences. These materials remind us that, while some pieces may be lost, the legacy of the Apollo program remains largely intact. For many, the intrigue of the Lost Tapes Incident goes far beyond the missing video footage. It embodies a larger narrative about humanity's quest for knowledge, the complexities of governmental agency operations, and our insatiable curiosity about the universe. With each theory and speculation, the story grows, drawing in individuals from all walks of life, sparking dialogues about science, history, and the human spirit. As the debate continues, the Lost Tapes Incident serves as a fascinating case study in the intersection of scientific achievement, governmental transparency, and public curiosity. It highlights our need not only to explore the unknown, but also to question and understand the systems that guide our discoveries. Each year, new generations delve into the countless resources available about the Apollo missions, keeping the spirit of exploration and the questions of what might have been alive and well. The story of the Apollo missions, including the mystery of the lost tapes, is ultimately a chapter in humanity's ongoing exploration of the stars. It fuels our imaginations and reminds us that while we may not have all the answers, the journey of discovery itself is endlessly compelling. The fascination with this incident reflects not just our desire to know what lies beyond our planet, but also our relentless pursuit of understanding our past and the choices that shape our future. In the end, whether or not the original tapes surface again, the Lost Tapes incident continues to inspire, to raise questions, and to engage the imagination of curious minds worldwide. As we look up at the night sky, we are reminded of the mysteries that await us, perhaps even those still hidden within our own history. The legacy of the Apollo missions will forever serve as a beacon of human achievement and a testament to our yearning to explore the great unknown. In 1976, a peculiar feature on the surface of Mars caught the attention of scientists and the public alike. During the Viking 1 mission, photographs were taken of a region known as Cydonia, revealing what appeared to be a face-like formation. This intriguing image sparked a global fascination, igniting discussions about the possibility of extraterrestrial life and the existence of intelligent beings on Mars. The so-called Mars face became a symbol of mystery, a point of reference in our quest to understand whether we are alone in the universe. The structure that sparked this debate is located in the Cydonia region, which features a collection of unusual geological formations. However, the most famous among them is undoubtedly the one resembling a face. Many people observed this image and believed it showed the unmistakable features of a human-like face, complete with eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Its resemblance to a human visage opened a floodgate of speculation, suggesting that perhaps a civilization once thrived on Mars, leaving behind this monument as evidence of their presence. As scientists continued to study the image, they remained skeptical. The prevailing explanation was that the face-like appearance was a result of natural geological processes, such as erosion and shadows created by the sun at a specific angle. This perspective held that the brain has a tendency to recognize patterns and familiar shapes in random formations, a phenomenon known as pareidolia. It's akin to seeing a dog in a cloud, or a face in a piece of toast. The human mind is wired to recognize familiar forms, and in the case of the Mars face, it seemed that the contours were playing tricks on our perception. Nonetheless, the allure of the Mars face did not fade. In the years following the Viking missions, images captured by the Mars Global Surveyor and later missions provided additional data that incited both curiosity and skepticism. In 1998, the Mars Global Surveyor captured higher-resolution images of the Cydonia region. To some, these new images appeared to dispel the notion of a face, showcasing a structure that seemed less pronounced and more ambiguous. To others, they fueled the belief that there was something more extraordinary beneath the surface. The quest to understand the Mars face extended beyond simple curiosity. It challenged our understanding of life and existence beyond Earth. If a face could be seen on Mars, what else might be out there? This fascination found its way into popular culture, influencing movies, literature, and discussions about the possibility of life on other planets. When H.G. Wells penned The War of the Worlds, he posed significant questions about humanity's place in the cosmos. Similarly, the Mars face continued that dialogue in a more modern context, provoking thoughts of ancient Martian cultures or lost civilizations. Various theories emerged as people scrambled to explain the apparent structure. Some proposed that ancient Martians sculpted the face as a form of expression or reverence, while others suggested it could be a beacon left behind to guide future visitors. These unconventional ideas fueled the imaginations of many, leading to books, documentaries, and extensive discussions across communities interested in the unknown. However, scientific analysis provided a grounded perspective. The broader scientific community largely dismissed the notion of the Mars face as being an artifact of intelligence. Most researchers emphasize the importance of investigating geological processes over interpreting ambiguous shapes. Missions to Mars have involved rovers, landers, and orbiters that have enhanced our understanding of the planet's surface. Unlike vague interpretations, these missions have revealed a wealth of information about the geology, climate, and history of Mars, helping paint a detailed picture of a world that is both hostile and fascinating. Despite the scientific explanations, the mystique surrounding the Mars face endures. It raises philosophical questions about perception and reality. How do we interpret what we see? What do those interpretations say about our understanding of life beyond our planet? As technology advances and exploration continues, the quest for truth about Mars and its potential to harbor life remains ever present. While the Mars face may not be the alien architectural wonder some hoped for, it has profoundly impacted humanity's view of the cosmos. It has driven the conversation about exploration, discovery, and the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our own planet. In an age of growing interest in space travel, human missions to Mars are on the horizon. As preparations advance, our understanding of what exists there will become clearer, and who knows what discoveries await us. The allure of the unknown, fueled by images like the Mars face, brings together scientists, dreamers, and curious minds. It highlights our innate desire to explore and understand our universe, a journey that will continue long after the mysteries of the red planet are solved. Through the lens of the Mars face, we are reminded that the search for understanding is as significant as the answers we seek. Every inquiry propels us forward, igniting our imaginations and encouraging exploration. As we continue to gaze into the skies and ponder our existence, the stories of distant worlds will forever echo in our quest for knowledge and connection. In the realm of space exploration, few topics spark as much intrigue and speculation as the Apollo 20 hoax. This tale revolves around the myth of a secret NASA mission, purportedly a continuation of the Apollo program that concluded with Apollo 17 in 1972. While the official narrative presents a clear history of lunar exploration, the whispers of Apollo 20 throw a curious twist into the annals of space travel. The Apollo program, which began in the early 1960s, was aimed at landing humans on the Moon and safely returning them to Earth. Beginning with Apollo 1 and moving through Apollo 17, each mission contributed significantly to our understanding of lunar science. After Apollo 17, however, the mission stopped. That was until rumors of a clandestine Apollo 20 surfaced decades later. These claims suggested that NASA had conducted an additional mission in 1976, one that supposedly ventured to the dark side of the Moon. This side, unseen from Earth, has always been a source of wonder and speculation. Proponents of the Apollo 20 story claim that this mission was intended to explore a massive alien spaceship discovered on the Moon. They allege that astronauts were sent to examine the spacecraft and the remains of an extraterrestrial being. The claims took on a life of their own, circulating widely on the internet, with many enthusiasts sharing images and videos that allegedly supported these assertions. Those who perpetuate the Apollo 20 narrative often cite obscure photographs that they argue show unusual structures and artifacts on the lunar surface. These images, often poorly sourced or manipulated, have fueled the fires of conspiracy theories. The imagination runs wild here. Could there really be remnants of a crashed alien craft on the Moon? Are we the only sentient beings in the universe, or are we simply unaware of their presence? The alleged head of the mission was a retired Soviet cosmonaut named Alexei Arkhipov, whose name often appears in discussions surrounding the hoax. Supporters of the Apollo 20 theory claim Arkhipov's involvement lends credibility to the narrative, but upon closer examination, there is little to verify his connection to the Apollo missions. It helps to dissect the origins of the Apollo 20 claims. They largely surged in the early 2000s, coinciding with the rise of the internet as a platform for sharing ideas, whether factual or fictional. In a time when access to information was expanding rapidly, so too was the ability for speculation to run rampant without proper fact-checking. To add to the allure, several conspiracy theorists assert that powerful government entities are involved in covering up evidence of extraterrestrial life. Some enthusiasts compare this to the famous Area 51 narrative, where reports of anomalous flying objects and secret government technologies captured public attention and fueled dreams of UFOs hidden away. In this context, the Apollo 20 story taps into a broader cultural fascination with the unknown and the possibility that something extraordinary lies just beyond our reach, waiting to be discovered. Challenges to the authenticity of the Apollo 20 mission are plentiful. Expert analysis of the supposed photographic evidence shows that many images can be attributed to trick photography or have been misidentified. Earthbound natural phenomena, such as lunar craters or shadows, have sometimes been misconstrued as alien artifacts, demonstrating how easily our perceptions can be influenced. Additionally, NASA has categorically denied the existence of Apollo 20. Documentation, records, and the testimonies of astronauts and mission control personnel indicate that the program ended with Apollo 17. The absence of any credible evidence supporting the claims further distances the story from reality. Yet the Apollo 20 hoax remains a tantalizing subject for enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists alike. It resonates with a deep-seated curiosity that humans have exhibited throughout history. The desire to tease out the truth from fiction, to explore what lies beyond our planet, is a drive that has filled books, films, and discussions for generations. In the end, the Apollo 20 saga serves as a mirror, reflecting our collective wonder about the cosmos. It prompts us to consider not only what we have achieved so far in space exploration, but also what remains undiscovered. As we continue to make strides in our understanding of the universe, sending probes to Mars and even planning missions to Jupiter's moon Europa, the story of Apollo 20 highlights the boundaries between reality and imagination. The mystery of the moon will always be a source of fascination. Whether through rigorous science or intriguing narratives, the space surrounding our planet encourages exploration, inquiry, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Ultimately, the Apollo 20 tale reminds us that in the vastness of the universe, there are still plenty of questions waiting to be asked, and perhaps even more exciting discoveries yet to come. In the realm of extraterrestrial theories and government secrecy, few topics capture the imagination quite like the alleged Project Serpo. This story revolves around a supposed secret exchange program between humans and extraterrestrial beings from a distant planet. While many consider it just another urban legend, the details surrounding Project Serpo continue to intrigue and baffle both skeptics and believers alike. The origins of the Project Serpo narrative can be traced back to a series of communications purportedly sent by a former government employee named Anonymous. These messages, shared on internet forums in the early 2000s, claimed to reveal the extraordinary details of a program that involved a direct exchange of personnel between Earth and an alien civilization named Serpo. The story quickly gained traction and sparked many discussions about the implications of such an exchange. According to the accounts, Project Serpo unfolded in the years following the infamous Roswell incident in 1947, a time when the United States government was reportedly investigating unidentified flying objects and encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Proponents of the Project Serpo narrative suggest that the government made contact with alien life forms and engaged in a series of diplomatic negotiations. The crux of the story revolves around an alleged, quote, exchange program initiated by the United States government. Supposedly, 10 military personnel were sent to the planet Serpo, which is said to orbit the star Zeta Reticuli, a system located more than 39 light-years away from Earth. In return, a group of extraterrestrials, often described as tall, thin beings with large heads and big eyes, came to Earth. These visitors, referred to as Ebens, were said to have arrived to facilitate this interstellar collaboration. The message claims that the journey from Earth to Serpo took approximately 9 years, during which the human participants were trained in various alien technologies and cultures. This part of the narrative raises numerous questions about the logistics of such a journey, particularly concerning how humans could survive the interstellar voyage, the technology involved, and what adaptations might have been required to thrive on an alien planet. Moreover, the ethical implications of sending human beings on such a one-way trip continue to stir debate among enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Readers of these accounts often ponder the implications of establishing contact with alien civilizations and what kind of knowledge could be exchanged, as well as the impact on humanity as a whole. Could such a relationship lead to advancements in technology, medicine, and understanding of the universe? Or might it also pose dangers we could not foresee? Skeptics of Project Serpo argue that the narrative's credibility is questionable. Many point to a lack of verifiable evidence to support these extraordinary claims. Critics have scrutinized the details and noted inconsistencies, questioning the authenticity of the source material and the motivations behind the initial disclosures. This skepticism is fueled by the nature of other conspiracy theories that have arisen in popular culture, leading some to categorize Project Serpo as just another story born of imagination and urban legend. Supporting the narrative, there are those who turn to historical incidents of allegedly classified military projects and conspiracy theories as a backdrop for understanding the potential veracity of Project Serpo. For instance, the government's history of secrecy regarding UFO sightings, Area 51, and the extensive research conducted by organizations like the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program creates an environment in which anomalous experiences are more likely to be rigorously investigated rather than openly discussed. The allure of the Project Serpo narrative is also tied to the broader appeal of alien encounters in modern culture. Movies, television shows, and books that explore the possibility of contact with otherworldly beings tap into our collective curiosity, fueling the imagination and inviting us to ponder what lies beyond our planet. This fascination often blurs the lines between reality and fiction, making stories like that of Serpo resonate more deeply. Over the years, numerous documentaries, articles, and interviews have attempted to piece together the puzzle surrounding Project Serpo. Some enthusiasts have conducted their own investigations, seeking out individuals who may have worked in government or military positions, who might shed light on the alleged exchanges. These efforts have led to spirited discussions and a community of believers who are fascinated by the possibilities. What if there is truth hidden within the layers of government secrecy? The legacy of Project Serpo remains alive as new generations of ufologists and curious individuals explore its implications and expand the discourse surrounding alien life. The notion that humanity may not be alone in the universe presents an exhilarating possibility, stirring wonder, fear, and hope. Whether one is a staunch believer or a critical skeptic, Project Serpo serves as a reminder of our innate curiosity about the unknown and the endless questions that surround our existence. As the debate continues, the story of Project Serpo stands as a testament to the enduring human spirit of exploration and the quest for understanding. It invites us to reflect on our place in the cosmos and the potential for encountering intelligent life outside of our own experiences on Earth. Whether real or imagined, the narrative inspires ongoing inquiry into the nature of reality and the mysteries that lie beyond the stars. In December of 1965, a curious incident unfolded in a small town named Kecksburg, located in Pennsylvania. This event has since become a fascinating chapter in the annals of UFO folklore and alien conspiracy theories. The story begins on the evening of December 9th, when numerous people across several states, including Michigan and Pennsylvania, reported seeing a mysterious, fireball-like object streaking through the sky. Witnesses described it as a bright, glowing mass that emitted a trail of fire, captivating the eyes and sparking imagination. The sighting garnered a great deal of interest and quickly drew attention to Kecksburg. Locals poured into the woods near the town where the object was reportedly seen crashing. What they discovered ignited their curiosity and led to rampant speculation. According to various accounts, the object appeared to be metallic and bell-shaped, with strange symbols etched upon its surface. Witnesses claimed that the object was roughly the size of a large vehicle, and many were struck by its unusual design. Amid the excitement of these sightings and discoveries, the story took a more mysterious turn. It was reported that, shortly after the object crash-landed, military personnel arrived on the scene. Eyewitnesses described seeing army trucks and soldiers converging on the area, raising eyebrows and questions. The hush that soon fell over the town led many to believe that something significant was being concealed. What were they trying to hide? Was this merely a case of military protocol, or was there something more extraordinary at play? The involvement of the military caused a fervor of theories regarding government cover-ups and secrecy. Locals speculated that the object might have been an extraterrestrial spacecraft, possibly from another world. This thought sent chills down the spine for some and ignited excitement in others. Conversations filled with wonder and apprehension took place in homes, diners, and schools throughout Kecksburg. Had they witnessed an actual encounter with beings from beyond, or was it simply a meteor that had crashed to Earth? A notable detail in the story is the timeline of the military's response. As the community of Kecksburg buzzed with curiosity and speculation, a sense of uncertainty lingered. People started exchanging stories, recounting their own personal sightings, and developing their theories about what they had seen. Meanwhile, the military cordoned off the site where the object had landed. Those who ventured close enough claimed to hear the sounds of machinery and see men in uniform loading something onto a truck, further intensifying suspicions and intrigue. In the following days, the media coverage escalated. Newspapers published articles and stories that captured the imagination of the public. Headlines questioned the authenticity of the event, and many were skeptical about the military's silence. The longer the government remained quiet, the more conspiracy theories flourished. Some speculated that the object had contained unknown technology or even alien life forms. The community's interest reached fever pitch, and amateur ufologists made their way to Kecksburg, hoping to gather evidence and make sense of the baffling incident. As the years have passed, the Kecksburg UFO Incident has remained a topic of debate and investigation. Various researchers and enthusiasts have revisited the event, speaking with witnesses and examining the situation. In 2005, a significant milestone was reached when the National Archives declassified documents related to the incident. These documents revealed multiple inquiries from concerned citizens seeking explanations, further fueling the fire of speculation regarding what truly happened that fateful night. The lore surrounding Kecksburg has evolved, giving rise to annual events that celebrate the incident. It has even garnered a reputation as a hotspot for UFO enthusiasts, inviting curious souls and skeptics alike to explore the mystery. People are drawn in by the allure of uncovering the unknown, hoping that one day the answers to the questions surrounding the event will finally surface. To this day, the Kecksburg UFO Incident serves as a reminder of humanity's enduring fascination with the universe and the potential for life beyond our planet. An object that once crashed in a quiet Pennsylvania town has sparked decades of inquiry and speculation, allowing imaginations to roam free. Whether one believes in tales of extraterrestrial encounters or dismisses the incident as nothing more than a meteor, it stands as an intriguing aspect of our collective history, emblematic of the mysteries that still surround us. Ultimately, the fascination with the Kecksburg incident delves deeper than just the object itself. It reflects our desire to ponder the mysteries of existence, the unknown realms of our universe, and our ever-evolving understanding of what might lurk beyond the stars. It serves as an invitation to explore the boundaries of curiosity and imagination in search of answers to questions both earthly and cosmic. So as we look to the night sky, we find ourselves part of a story that intertwines human experience with the vast, uncharted territories of our universe, embracing the mystery and wonder that comes with it. Project Moondust is an intriguing chapter in the history of space exploration and government secrecy. Initiated in the late 1950s, this secret project primarily aimed to recover fallen objects from space, notably spacecrafts, and possibly unidentified flying objects, throughout various locations across the globe. The project was shrouded in an air of mystery, with its objectives often intersecting with the larger narratives of national security and extraterrestrial phenomena. The origins of Project Moondust can be traced back to a time when the United States was intensely interested in the potential threats posed by foreign space technologies, particularly from the Soviet Union. During the Cold War, there was a deep-seated fear surrounding advanced aerospace capabilities and unknown technologies. This led to a heightened emphasis on both intelligence gathering and recovery operations related to any object that might contain valuable information about capabilities that could be deployed against the U.S. The project's name itself evokes the delicate and enigmatic nature of its goals. Moondust suggests not only a connection to celestial objects, but also hints at the fragility of what the project sought to unearth. Space debris, ranging from the remnants of satellites to the remains of spacecraft, became significant targets. However, whispers in government circles suggested that the program's goals extended beyond mere terrestrial concerns. One of the most fascinating aspects of Project Moondust is its potential connection to UFOs. Over the decades, numerous reports of unidentified flying objects have captured public imagination. Many enthusiasts and historians speculate that the United States government had a vested interest in investigating these phenomena, particularly if they were not readily explainable by known technological means. Project Moondust served as a vehicle for such investigations, allowing government officials to examine crashed objects that might defy conventional explanations. The project did not operate in isolation. It was part of a broader network of initiatives aimed at understanding the implications of unidentified aerial phenomena. It involved collaboration with various government entities, including the military and intelligence agencies. This web of coordination underscored the seriousness with which these investigations were taken, as well as the perceived need to maintain a level of secrecy to protect national interests. Indeed, the processes involved in Project Moondust prompted extensive planning. It operated under the pretense of securing and preserving items that fell from the sky. This entailed creating protocols for identification, recovery, and analysis. Special teams were often assembled to approach crash sites, where they would meticulously document findings. The secrecy surrounding the project meant that even their preliminary findings were carefully guarded, which contributed to the already vibrant world of conspiracy theories. Interestingly, many of the objects linked to this initiative were not merely fallen satellites or stray space junk. Some were suspected to include remnants that were unexplainable by the standards of contemporary science. The idea that these discoveries could potentially rewrite understanding of physics, engineering, and even the existence of life beyond Earth was enough to generate a sense of urgency within the project. Additionally, it is essential to recognize that the context in which Project Moondust operated was often infused with cultural and social influences. The late 1950s and early 1960s were rife with fascination over space exploration, catalyzed by dramatic events like the launch of Sputnik and the subsequent space race. Newspapers and television shows captivated audiences with tales of alien encounters and space oddities, further fueling public interest in what might be floating in the skies above them. As a result, Project Moondust not only catered to the government's strategic interests, but also aligned with the very zeitgeist of an era captivated by the cosmos. While the project officially ceased operations by the time that formal UFO inquiries began to take shape in other formats, it did leave a lasting impact on the cultures surrounding space exploration and extraterrestrial speculations. In the years that followed, public interest in UFOs remained persistent, often resurging with each new sighting or government revelation. Today, the legacy of Project Moondust continues to provoke curiosity. The combination of a secretive government project and the alluring notion of possible alien artifacts forms a captivating narrative. Whether or not those involved with Project Moondust uncovered evidence that fundamentally changed scientific paradigms remains a tantalizing question. Without definitive proof, the project allows our imaginations to wander. In the end, Project Moondust represents a unique intersection of human curiosity and the quest for understanding the universe. It encapsulates the mysterious allure of the unknown and serves as a reminder of our endless pursuit of knowledge, however hidden or unexplainable it may be. Driven by the thrill of discovery, this classified initiative leads us to ponder the depths of our own world and beyond. From the shadows of secrecy to the realms of possibility, it leaves an indelible mark on the history of humanity's exploration of the cosmos. As discussions around these topics continue to emerge, the stories and investigations from this project encourage us to keep looking up, wondering what lies beyond the stars. In the annals of space exploration, few events spark as much intrigue and debate as the Tether incident that occurred during the STS-75 mission. Launched on February 24, 1996, NASA's Space Shuttle Columbia was on a mission to expand our understanding of the cosmos and conduct valuable scientific experiments. Among those was an ambitious endeavor known as the Tether experiment, which aimed to explore the potential of using a long tether in space. The Tether experiment was part of a study on how a tether could generate electrical power in a low Earth orbit using the Earth's magnetic field. The plan was to deploy a 12-mile-long tether that would be connected to the space shuttle, with one end left trailing behind the shuttle as it orbited the Earth. The idea was to observe how the tether interacted with the Earth's magnetic field and evaluate the various scientific outcomes of such an experiment. The excitement surrounding this innovative endeavor was palpable as it promised to offer new insights into the generation of power in space. Things took an unexpected turn shortly after the tether was deployed. The moment the tether was released, it was thought everything was going smoothly until the tether began to malfunction. The disturbance was visible on video feeds back on Earth, showcasing an unusual phenomenon that caught the attention of scientists and space enthusiasts alike. Rather than the expected behavior of the tether, what emerged was a series of unexplained visual anomalies. Spectators watching the mission in real time observed strange shapes and movements appearing around the tether, leading to speculation about what might be occurring. Investigations into the Tether incident revealed an assortment of theories, some grounded in science while others veered into the realm of the mysterious. Some suggested that the unusual phenomena were the result of the tether generating power as intended, creating auroras or other electrical discharges. Others speculated that residual electromagnetic forces or particles in the vicinity affected the tether's behavior. Yet another theory emerged, one that proposed the presence of unknown celestial bodies or natural events occurring in the vicinity of the shuttle. The crew aboard Columbia was witnessing these unusual occurrences as well. The visual feed showed what looked like unexpected obstructions alongside the tether, which prompted questions and discussions amongst crew members. Were these phenomena reflections of debris? Or perhaps something more ethereal? Such inquiries only fed the flames of curiosity that surrounded the event. Conversations erupted about what the crew was observing, the camera angles, and whether the apparent shapes were merely illusions, distortions, or something entirely yet to be understood. As attention to the Tether incident surged, many began to weigh in from different perspectives. Scientists and theorists debated online and in formal settings, each bringing their interpretations of the footage to the forefront. The incident ignited discussions not only in scientific circles but across popular media, where speculation about unidentified flying objects and possibilities of alien technology also found a surprising audience. People took to social media and forums, dissecting every frame in a quest for answers, which only helped to stir the pot of mystery even further. NASA made significant efforts to investigate the phenomena. Specialists examined data and imagery captured during the mission, working to isolate and understand the interactions between the Tether, the Shuttle, and surrounding space conditions. While the primary objective had been to generate power through the Tether, the unexpected visual elements shifted focus towards broader questions about what lies beyond our earthly experience. The incident challenged the boundaries of conventional understanding and opened gateways to more abstract inquiries about physics and the unknown. In summary, the Tether incident during the STS-75 mission transforms our view of space exploration into a canvas of curiosity and wonder. Within its framework lay an intriguing mix of scientific ambition, technological risk-taking, and unforeseen events that captivated global audiences. The unusual phenomena documented during the mission remain a source of fascination, serving as a reminder of the cosmos's mysteries. As we venture further into the universe, the blend of what we seek to understand and what remains elusive continues to invite us to ponder. Each exploration unveils new layers of knowledge and mystery, blurring the lines between the known and the unknown, urging every curious mind to dare to dream beyond the stars. In the annals of space exploration, there are countless stories of bravery, innovation, and human resilience. However, one unusual chapter that stands out is the saga of the Skylab Mutiny. This remarkable episode took place aboard America's first space station, Skylab, during its inaugural mission in 1973. As astronauts ventured into the great unknown, they faced challenges beyond the physical demands of their environment. Skylab was designed to host a crew of astronauts for extended periods, allowing them to conduct scientific experiments and contribute to our understanding of life in space. The station orbited Earth at an altitude of about 270 miles and served as a laboratory where groundbreaking research was conducted on topics ranging from solar physics to human physiology and microgravity. The three missions, known as Skylab 2, Skylab 3, and Skylab 4, involved crews living and working in this confined space for weeks at a time. Initially, the excitement of being in space propelled the astronauts forward. However, as time went on, the crew began to feel the weight of their responsibilities. They were tasked with a relentless schedule, filled with experiments and observations that required their full attention. The expectations placed upon them were high, and the workload sometimes became overwhelming. The Skylab 4 crew, in particular, encountered a tipping point. As they progressed through their mission, the demands of their daily routines seemed to multiply. The astronauts were scientists, engineers, and skilled technicians, yet even their expertise could not alleviate the pressures they faced. Each day involved a meticulously planned agenda, and any deviations from this schedule would result in significant setbacks. It was during this period that tensions began to rise. The astronauts felt that their voices were not being heard by mission control. They were frustrated with the lack of flexibility in their schedules and began to question whether the relentless pace was sustainable. Communication with ground control was critical, but also an area of strain. The crew struggled to express their feelings about the situation, leading to a sense of isolation that intensified as their mission progressed. As a response to their growing discomfort, the astronauts decided to take a stand, albeit in a unique way. Instead of addressing their concerns through formal channels, they engaged in what has been referred to as a mutiny in space. This term may conjure images of rebellion and chaos, but in reality, it reflected the astronauts' desire for more autonomy and a more balanced workload. The astronauts of Skylab 4 chose to initiate a sort of strike by refusing to follow the prescribed schedule for one full day. They used this time to rest and recuperate, taking a break from the intense pressure of their mission. The idea was to send a message to mission control about the unsustainable pace they were expected to maintain. By stepping away from the work for just a day, they aimed to convey their need for a more manageable schedule and to foster a better dialogue with the teams on the ground. When the astronauts did return to their routine, the initial shock from mission control was palpable. The ground crews were taken aback by this unexpected development. Historically, astronauts had adhered strictly to their schedules, having an understanding of the necessity of their roles in the greater mission of human spaceflight. This break from tradition prompted a reassessment of how the team could operate more effectively under pressure. Eventually, communication between the astronauts and ground control improved. The situation provided an opportunity for both parties to learn and adapt. Though the mutiny in space was a rare and unprecedented event, it opened the door to critical discussions about astronaut well-being, workload management, and the importance of mental health. even in the demanding context of space travel. The Skylab Mutiny is often regarded as a formative moment in human space exploration. The lesson learned was not solely that astronauts are resilient individuals equipped to handle pressure, but that they are also human beings with limits. Today, mental health and wellness are key considerations in mission planning, reflecting the lessons of Skylab and the experiences of its crew. What transpired aboard Skylab serves as an essential reminder about the importance of communication, understanding, and flexibility in high-stakes environments. In navigating the challenges of space, astronauts exemplified not only technical prowess, but also the necessity of advocating for one another. The Skylab Mutiny may not have been a conventional protest, but it was a significant episode that contributed to evolving the landscape of human spaceflight. As we look to the future of space exploration, the voices of those who dare to venture into the unknown continue to shape the way we approach these endeavors. Reflecting on the Skylab Mutiny reminds us of the complexities of human experience in extraordinary circumstances. It exemplifies how, even in space, it is essential to find balance and support one another to ensure that we can achieve the outstanding feats that define humanity's quest for knowledge beyond our planet. In the vastness of our cosmos, where countless stars twinkle like tiny beacons of hope, there lies a captivating story that has intrigued enthusiasts, scientists, and conspiracy theorists alike. This is the tale of the Black Knight satellite. A mysterious object orbiting our planet, it has become a subject of speculation and wonder. The story of the Black Knight satellite dates back to the late 19th century. It was around 1899 when the famous inventor Nikola Tesla was experimenting with radio waves and claimed to have received signals of radio transmissions from an unknown source. He believed these signals were from extraterrestrial beings trying to communicate with Earth. Tesla's insights piqued the interest of a few, igniting the imaginations of many that perhaps there was something or someone out there watching us from above. Fast forward to the late 1940s and early 1950s, when people began to report sightings of strange aerial phenomena. Some of these observations were attributed to the Black Knight satellite. Several reports claimed of an enigmatic object that moved in a way unlike traditional satellites. It reportedly emitted signals, and even appeared to be layered in a black material, hence the name. The most notable chapter of this story unfolded in 1960, when the United States Air Force's Discoverer satellite program launched a highly classified mission. During this period, numerous tracking stations reported an unidentified object in Earth's orbit. This led to speculations that a foreign nation might have developed advanced technology. However, many who followed the reports connected this object to the mythos surrounding the Black Knight satellite, suggesting it was not of this Earth. The intrigue surrounding the Black Knight satellite only grew with the Apollo missions in the 1960s. Astronauts reportedly mentioned witnessing unusual objects in space. These accounts contributed to the broader narrative of space exploration being shadowed by mysteries beyond our comprehension. Elders like astronaut Gordon Cooper stated that such objects were indeed spotted as early as the 1960s. Skeptics, however, contend that such claims lacked solid scientific evidence. As scientists charted various orbits of satellites, they frequently acknowledged inexplicable signals from outer space. These signals sparked debates on whether they were remnants of early extraterrestrial technology, like the supposed Black Knight satellite, or merely natural cosmic phenomena being misinterpreted. This duality between genuine curiosity and skepticism kept the flame of interest alive. In more recent years, photographs have emerged that enthusiasts believe show the Black Knight satellite, a dark, rectangular shape hovering against the vast backdrop of stars. These images, often blurred and unclear, have fueled a wave of theories that range from the plausible to the fantastical. Some suggest that the satellite is a relic of a forgotten ancient civilization, while others posit it as a sentinel station to observe humanity's progress. Or another theory proposes that it is simply space debris, reshaped and misunderstood over decades. Interestingly, NASA has conducted several missions and projects that trace the orbits of numerous satellites, both natural and artificial. These studies have yielded extensive data about objects surrounding Earth. Yet the Black Knight satellite remains an enigma, lingering in a realm that's difficult to define. The attention it draws is not merely about what it represents in the cosmic sense, but rather how it reflects humanity's longing to connect with the unknown. Those fascinated by the Black Knight satellite often dive deep into theories surrounding alien life. They hope it signifies potential knowledge shared from advanced civilizations, urging us to explore beyond our limits. Such discussions challenge our understanding of technology and existence, inviting imagination and thought on what we could encounter as we venture further into the sphere of outer space. The allure of the Black Knight satellite lies not only in its prototype nature, but also in the very human desire for connection, to explore and understand the greater universe. In a world where we often feel small and insignificant, the existence of something like the Black Knight satellite stands as a reminder of the mysteries that still lie beyond our grasp. It reflects a narrative that invites us to dream of possibilities that transcend the boundaries of our current knowledge. As we gaze at the night sky, with its myriad of stars and celestial wonders, the legend of the Black Knight satellite continues to serve as a symbol of intrigue. It reminds us that while we forge ahead in our quest for discovery, there are stories and mysteries we have yet to uncover. Perhaps one day we will solve the riddle of this enigmatic satellite. Until then, it remains a captivating piece of our universe's puzzle, inviting us to keep looking up and wondering what else awaits in the darkness above. In the vast tapestry of our solar system, the moons of Jupiter have always captivated the imagination of scientists and dreamers alike. One of the most intriguing of these moons is Europa, a world shrouded in mystery beneath its icy shell. It was with great anticipation that NASA launched the Galileo probe in 1989, tasked with studying Jupiter and its intriguing moons, including Europa. But along the way, the mission encountered an enigmatic twist, a mysterious loss of data that left many questions unanswered. Galileo's journey was remarkable in its own right. As it traversed the cosmos, it encountered various challenges, including gravitational assists from Venus and Earth, accelerating its path toward Jupiter. It took nearly 6 years for the probe to reach its destination, and when it finally arrived in 1995, it brought with it a wealth of scientific instruments designed to unravel the secrets of the gas giant and its moons. One of Galileo's key objectives was to investigate Europa. Researchers believed that beneath its frozen exterior lay a subsurface ocean, possibly harboring the conditions necessary for life. To confirm this hypothesis, the spacecraft was equipped with a variety of sensors to study Europa's surface, magnetic field, and radiation environment. As the probe flew by the moon, it collected a trove of data that scientists eagerly awaited. However, during its mission, scientists encountered a perplexing situation that emerged during one of the flybys of Europa. Critical data concerning the moon's surface composition and potential oceanic features went missing. In the realm of space exploration, data loss is a serious concern, and this incident highlighted the complexities involved in deep space missions. Some data could be attributed to the harsh radiation environment of Jupiter, which can interfere with electronic devices. But as they reviewed the telemetry, scientists understood that something more intricate might be at play. The mystery grew deeper as discussions unfolded among the Galileo team. Could there be hardware malfunctions? Had the data simply been corrupted? Or was it possible that something unknown in the environment surrounding Europa interfered with the transmission of data back to mission control? The energetic radiation belts surrounding Jupiter are notorious for causing disruptions, and they posed a constant threat to the delicate instruments on board the Galileo spacecraft. Galileo had a dual nature in its mission. While it primarily focused on Jupiter, the exploration of Europa and other moons provided valuable insights. In the wake of the data loss, researchers analyzed what had been successfully transmitted. The data that did arrive suggested that Europa contains a thin atmosphere of oxygen and hints of a subsurface ocean, two significant conditions that intrigue astrobiologists all over the world. In trying to piece together the missing data, scientists proposed various theories. Some imagined the possibility of transient anomalies affecting the onboard systems, perhaps even transient electromagnetic phenomena. Others speculated about unknown geological activity on Europa's surface that may have obscured the data collection process. What they did know, however, was that the excitement surrounding the remaining data pushed them to continue their studies and develop new strategies for future missions. The curiosity surrounding Europa has not waned, and Galileo's intriguing findings, including the data loss, have laid the groundwork for many future explorations. Researchers began preparing for follow-up missions, such as the upcoming Europa Clipper mission, which aims to delve even deeper into the secrets of the moon and conduct more focused observations with advanced instrumentation. Despite the loss, the Galileo mission continued its journey and ultimately fulfilled its objective, providing invaluable knowledge about the Jovian system and revealing realities that were once beyond human understanding. The legacy of Galileo extends far beyond this singular mission. From its discoveries about Jupiter's storms and magnetosphere to its groundbreaking findings regarding the other Galilean moons, it has left an indelible mark on planetary science. In this ever-pressing quest for knowledge, the mysterious loss of data during the Galileo probe's mission reminds us of the unpredictability of exploration. Each flyby, each collected measurement, builds upon the foundations of our knowledge, while the gaps left behind beckon for more discoveries. As we look forward to new missions and continue our exploration of the universe, the story of the Galileo Drops remains a reminder of the complexities and wonders that lie in waiting, just beyond the horizon of what we currently know. What other mysteries might be hidden in the depths of our solar system? Only time and tenacious exploration will reveal the answers. The Space Shuttle Columbia, one of NASA's oldest and most significant shuttles, embarked on its maiden flight in 1981. Throughout its operational life, Columbia made history with numerous missions, conducting scientific research, deploying satellites, and helping build the International Space Station. However, among the achievements and milestones, whispers of mysterious codes and secret messages have emerged, fueling speculation about extraterrestrial connections embedded into the shuttle's framework. Rumors suggest that some of the technical documentation and operational codes used in the Columbia shuttle were designed not only for flight safety or onboard systems, but also possibly to communicate an understanding of the universe beyond our own. For instance, consider how astronauts, engineers, and scientists communicate through codes and signals during complex missions. The idea arises that some of these codes may contain hidden meanings or references that extend beyond Earth. One intriguing theory revolves around the numerical codes assigned to various systems on the shuttle. Could it be that certain combinations of numbers, when deciphered, relate to astronomical phenomena such as the distance to the nearest star systems or celestial alignments? Enthusiasts of numerology and those fascinated by the cosmos might find themselves delving into various number sequences to uncover possible connections. For example, the number 7, often associated with luck and perfection in various cultures, appears in numerous scientific documents linked to space exploration. Some enthusiasts argue that if one takes a closer look at codes corresponding with missions, certain numbers, like the 7th of, may signify more than just a countdown or a measurement. These could hint at a larger concept, possibly a connection to other intelligent life forms. Another layer of intrigue comes from the use of abbreviations and acronyms that are commonplace in technical environments. The Columbia Shuttle's manuals are full of them. Some speculate that certain phrases are more than just technical jargon. A seemingly random abbreviation like TDRSS, which stands for Tracking and Data Relay Satellite System, has been mistakenly interpreted by some to symbolize the dimension of reality sending signals. While this interpretation might stretch the imagination, it sparks curiosity about the possibility of hidden messages that could speak to our understanding of the cosmos. The shuttle's various payloads throughout its missions also opened the door to considerable speculation. One memorable mission was STS-7, during which Columbia carried the first American woman into space, Sally Ride, who subsequently participated in a groundbreaking mission involving the launch of satellites. What if, among the scientific arrays sent into orbit, there were additional instruments covertly designed to communicate or send signals beyond our planet's atmosphere? Researchers have often had to consider how to ensure their messages resonate, possibly seeking a universal language to communicate with diverse intelligences across the universe. Some enthusiasts propose that hidden messages might also be embedded within the very structure of the shuttle itself. If we consider the assembly of the spacecraft, engineers work meticulously to ensure that everything operates seamlessly. What if, amidst the wiring, shielding, and materials, there lurked a design that leads to a greater understanding of our place in the universe? Many innovative inventions and discoveries in the past have arisen from the reinterpretation of existing technology. Further speculation arises from the popular notion of synchronicity. People often report experiencing phenomena that align too perfectly with specific events or thoughts. Imagine if some of the codes aboard Columbia were intended to resonate with this very idea of synchronicity, subtly encouraging astronauts to consider the profound connections existing between humanity, the universe, and possible extraterrestrial life. In terms of behavioral codes, which pertain to the protocols astronauts follow in space, such as conducting experiments or maintaining communication with mission control, some claim there are layers that suggest awareness beyond our planet. Astronauts often share stories of their experiences and observations in space that evoke an almost spiritual connection with the cosmos. Perhaps these codes serve as reminders, fostering a deeper contemplation of how humans relate to a broader universe. While none of these theories are substantiated and largely reside in the realm of speculation, they present an intriguing perspective on the Space Shuttle Columbia and its legacy. The idea that there could be hidden messages related to extraterrestrial life finds roots in both curiosity and hope. It reflects humanity's unending quest to understand our existence and the possibilities that lie beyond our world. Ultimately, the Space Shuttle Columbia stands as a monument of human ingenuity, exploration, and the quest for knowledge. Whether or not secret codes exist, the discussions surrounding them inspire individuals to ponder deeper questions about life outside our planet. These riddles encourage an exploration not just of the physical universe, but also of our own imagination and the limitless possibilities it can conjure. Adopting a perspective that embraces the unknown helps fuel our desire to explore the cosmos while continuously questioning what lies beyond our earthly experiences. Through this lens, every shuttle launch becomes more than a mere technological feat. It evolves into the embodiment of a journey, one in which the echoes of exploration continue to resonate throughout the universe. In the annals of space exploration history, there are numerous projects that capture the imagination, but few are as obscure yet fascinating as Project Highwater. This lesser-known initiative delved into the realms of water explosions in the vacuum of space during the early days of rocket testing. Understanding this project requires a look back at the context of the Cold War, technological innovation, and the quest for knowledge that defined the mid-20th century. Initiated in the late 1950s, Project Highwater was part of a series of experiments conducted by engineers and scientists at renowned aerospace companies as well as government laboratories. The primary goal of this project was to explore the effects of using water as a form of fuel or propulsion, specifically focusing on the means of creating explosive reactions in space. This concept may sound bizarre at first, but the science behind it was rooted in a genuine curiosity about the potential applications and capabilities of various chemical reactions in a near-weightless environment. You might wonder why water was chosen as the central element of this project. Water is unique in that it can exist in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Within certain conditions, it can be manipulated to produce enormous amounts of energy. Early researchers were keen on understanding how these properties could be harnessed in outer space. Imagine a scenario where a spacecraft could release water into the vacuum of space, triggering a reaction that could propel it forward or change its trajectory without traditional fuel. During the tests, researchers experimented with various methods of generating explosive reactions using superheated steam and high-pressure water jets. They measured how water acted in microgravity, observing how it formed bubbles and clouds. Each experiment was an opportunity to unveil the mysteries of fluid dynamics beyond Earth's atmosphere. These tests were not merely for the thrill of explosions. Rather, they aimed to produce valuable data that could inform future space missions and technology. The project was also significant in terms of safety protocols and understanding the risks involved with handling volatile materials in confined spaces. Each test demanded meticulous planning, as scientists recognized that even a small oversight could lead to catastrophic outcomes. The engineers learned to manage not only the water itself, but also the explosion's effects on rocket structural integrity. This focus on safety would ultimately lead to the development of better practices for handling propellant and other materials in aerospace engineering. What makes Project Highwater particularly interesting is its representation of the innovative spirit of the time. During the Cold War, competition in space exploration was fierce. Countries were racing not just to reach higher altitudes, but to conquer new frontiers of technology. Project Highwater was a testament to the era's bold experimentation, where the boundaries of what was known were constantly being pushed. The results gleaned from Project Highwater, though perhaps not immediately applicable, contributed to broader discussions in physics and engineering. They provoked questions about propulsion systems and how to creatively use existing materials for new purposes. While the project may not have led to revolutionary breakthroughs in rocket design directly, it opened avenues of inquiry that would influence future missions and technologies. As space agencies move towards more complex missions, the lessons learned from early projects like Highwater informed the design of rovers, satellites, and even human-rated spacecraft. The exploration of the behaviors of materials, such as water, in microgravity would find relevance as these vehicles became vital in our quest to explore distant planets and moons. In the decades following Project Highwater, Much more advanced propulsion technologies emerged, yet the foundational work done during those early years cannot be overlooked. The project sparked curiosity and drew in the minds of bright young scientists eager to explore the universe with innovative solutions. Today, while we don't often hear about Project Highwater, its legacy persists as part of the rich tapestry of space exploration history. The project symbolizes the adventurous spirit of innovation and experimentation that characterized humanity's journey into the cosmos. As we look up at the stars, we can be reminded that every successful mission is built on countless ideas, attempts, and yes, even failures that paved the way for spectacular achievements. So the next time you gaze at a starry night, consider all the imaginative minds that have contributed to our understanding of space. From ambitious projects like Highwater to the latest rover making tracks on Mars, each effort brings us closer to answering the eternal question, what lies beyond our world? Through collaboration, creativity, and a relentless desire to discover, humanity is shaping its future, one rocket at a time. In the summer of 1969, the world watched in awe as humanity took a giant leap forward with the Apollo 11 mission. On July 20th, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the lunar surface, while Michael Collins orbited above. Yet, unbeknownst to many, another spacecraft was making its way to the moon during this historic event, the Soviet Union's Luna 15. This tale of two missions highlights not only the fierce competition of the space race, but also the underlying complexities of international relations during the Cold War era. At the time, the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a rivalry that extended far beyond competition in space and technology. This rivalry spurred incredible achievements in science and engineering, forging advancements that laid the foundation for many technologies we enjoy today. While NASA was preparing for Apollo 11, the Soviet space program was busy launching its own mission to the moon, aiming for a robotic landing that would demonstrate Soviet capabilities in lunar exploration. Luna 15 was an uncrewed spacecraft tasked with a mission to land on the moon, collect soil samples, and return those samples back to Earth. Launched on July 13, 1969, just a week before Apollo 11, Luna 15 was designed to be a demonstration of technological prowess. The stakes were high, as the Soviets were desperate to achieve a feat that would capture the world's imagination and perhaps offer a critical psychological edge in the ongoing space race. As Apollo 11 was en route to the moon, Luna 15 was racing through the vacuum of space, aiming for a lunar landing. The two missions had two very different objectives. While Apollo 11 was focused on human exploration, a mission celebrated for its bravery and achievement, Luna 15 sought to collect material and return it to Earth without the risks associated with human life. Luna 15 successfully entered lunar orbit on July 18, 1969, just 2 days before the Apollo 11 landing. High above the surface, its instruments gathered critical data about the moon's surface. As Apollo 11 descended to the Sea of Tranquility, the tension and urgency of Luna 15's mission grew. The Soviets were determined to ensure that their mission would not go unnoticed in the wake of Apollo 11. They aimed not only to land on the moon, but to take samples and return them back home, demonstrating unexpected endurance and capability. However, history has a way of moving in unexpected directions. As Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin took their monumental steps on the lunar surface, Luna 15 was preparing to make its descent. On July 21, 1969, the same day that Armstrong's footprints marked lunar soil for the first time, Luna 15 attempted its landing. The Soviet craft had been engineered for autonomous operations, relying heavily on onboard systems to guide its descent. Unfortunately, just minutes before the historic moment at Tranquility Base, Luna 15 experienced difficulties during its landing procedure. At around 2:56 p.m. Coordinated Universal Time, Luna 15 crashed on the moon, just hours after the successful Apollo 11 landing. The impact was a significant setback for the Soviet lunar program, showcasing the unpredictable nature of space exploration. While Apollo 11 garnered global accolades, Luna 15's fate shifted from a promising return of lunar material to a symbol of disappointment. In the aftermath of these two missions, the narrative surrounding them evolved. Apollo 11 illuminated a path of hope, setting humanity on a trajectory toward further space exploration and ultimately paving the way for ongoing missions to Mars, asteroids, and beyond. Meanwhile, Luna 15, while it may not have achieved its intended goals, still provided valuable data about the moon, and contributed to the Soviet understanding of its geology. In many ways, the simultaneous nature of these two missions underscored the severity and intensity of the era's geopolitical landscape. The competition between the United States and the Soviet Union wasn't merely about who could reach the moon first. It revealed a broader narrative about technological advancements and national pride, showcasing the ingenuity of human design and exploration. Culturally, the events of July 1969 cemented that month in history, setting the stage for a generation captivated by space exploration. The rivalry itself became an important chapter in the story of humanity's reach for the stars. Luna 15's legacy, while written with less fanfare, highlights the importance of ambition in the face of adversity. Both missions symbolize human determination, the inherent spirit of discovery, and the drive to push boundaries. As we look back on the incredible achievements of space exploration, the clash of Luna 15 and Apollo 11 reminds us that science often dances with unpredictability. The race to the moon was not just about technological constructs, but an expression of human curiosity and the relentless drive to explore the unknown. The lessons learned from both missions continue to resonate in today's endeavors as the world continues its journey into the cosmos. In the end, whether one was American or Soviet, the achievements of those missions belong to everyone, a collective testimony to human aspiration. Each mission, whether a triumph or a setback, taught valuable lessons, ensuring that future explorations would be better informed and even more ambitious. The sky is no longer the limit. It is merely the beginning of a much greater adventure yet to unfold. The planet Mercury has always fascinated scientists and astronomers due to its extreme conditions and unique geological features. Recently, a specific aspect of Mercury's geology has captured attention: its unusual blue gemstones. These intriguing blue mineral deposits offer tantalizing clues about the planet's history and the processes that have shaped it over billions of years. The blue gemstones of Mercury are primarily composed of minerals containing elements such as magnesium and iron. One of the most notable blue minerals found is a type of olivine that can vary in color depending on its composition. On Earth, olivine is often associated with volcanic activity, and its presence on Mercury raises interesting questions about the planet's thermal history and geological activity. The vibrant blue hues of these minerals can create a stunning visual contrast against the backdrop of Mercury's otherwise rugged and cratered surface. Researchers have deduced that the extreme temperatures on Mercury could play a significant role in the formation of these minerals. Mercury experiences temperature swings that are among the most severe in the solar system, ranging from scorching heat during the day, nearly reaching 800 degrees Fahrenheit, to frigid nighttime lows around minus 330 degrees Fahrenheit. These temperature variations cause significant alterations in the planet's surface and may contribute to the unique conditions under which these blue gems formed. Interestingly, the presence of blue gemstones on Mercury is not merely a decorative phenomenon, it suggests a complex history of geological processes. It raises the possibility of past volcanic activity or tectonic movements. Just as Earth's surface has evolved through the cycles of plate tectonics and volcanic eruptions, so too might Mercury have undergone similar transformations. By studying the composition and distribution of these blue minerals, scientists could piece together a more accurate narrative of Mercury's geological past. Another fascinating hypothesis involves the impact of space weathering, which is the alteration of a material's surface due to exposure to the harsh environment of space. On Mercury, solar wind and cosmic rays continuously bombard the surface, and these factors could influence the coloration of the minerals over time. This has led to speculation about how the blue gemstones formed and what their presence indicates about the interactions between Mercury's surface and the solar environment. Planetary scientists are particularly excited about the potential for future exploration missions to gather more data about Mercury's surface composition. The Messenger spacecraft, which orbited Mercury from 2011 to 2015, provided critical insights and high-resolution images of the planet's surface. The findings from this mission, including observations of the unusual blue gemstones, continue to inspire new research questions and hypotheses. The study of these minerals also has implications beyond Mercury. By comparing the geological processes of Mercury with those of other planetary bodies, including the Moon and Mars, scientists can develop a more integrated understanding of how different planets evolve. This comparative planetology gives insight into the early history of our solar system and the conditions that led to the current state of each planet. Additionally, the enigmatic blue gemstones of Mercury are not just a scientific curiosity, they are a beacon of beauty and wonder. Imagine the iridescent blues reflecting the pale sunlight on a distant planet, telling the ancient story of the ever-changing surface of Mercury. The exploration of these minerals expands our understanding of beauty within the context of the universe. It challenges our perception of what we consider precious and rare, as these gemstones are born from extreme conditions and resilient geological processes. Moreover, they can spark the imagination. Picture standing on the surface of Mercury, surrounded by a landscape of craters and cliffs, with dazzling blue gemstones underfoot. This imagery creates an awe-inspiring vision of alien landscapes, encouraging a sense of curiosity and exploration. What other secrets do planets hide beneath their layers of rock and dust? What minerals could we discover in other corners of the solar system that share similar origins? In essence, the blue gemstones of Mercury are more than just geological curiosities. They embody the intricate story of a planet shaped by forces we are continually seeking to understand. From the vibrant hues crafted by natural processes to their implications for planetary science, these blue minerals challenge us to look deeper into our exploration of the cosmos. They remind us that even in the most inhospitable locations, nature can produce beauty in the form of gemstones. As research continues and technology improves, the enigma of Mercury's blue gemstones will undoubtedly lead to new findings. Each piece of information builds upon our understanding of the past, revealing the complex dance of geological processes that have occurred over time. With every study, we inch closer to uncovering the secrets of the solar system's innermost planet. The vibrant blue gemstones of Mercury serve as symbols of this ongoing journey, igniting passion for discovery and appreciation for the wonders of the universe. In recent years, the fascination with Venus has surged, particularly with the prospect of life existing in its thick, sulfuric acid-laden clouds. This intrigue intensified when scientists detected unexplained radio signals that seemed to originate from the atmosphere of Venus, igniting a flurry of speculation regarding the potential existence of microbial life. Venus, often deemed Earth's sister planet due to its similar size and proximity, presents an environment that, at first glance, appears entirely hostile. Its surface temperature reaches around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, and the atmospheric pressure is akin to that found nearly a mile underwater on Earth. These extreme conditions make it difficult for most forms of life as we know it to thrive. However, the clouds of Venus offer a different story. High in the atmosphere, temperatures are a more manageable range, and the pressure is much less substantial. This zone has become the focal point of discussions about life beyond Earth. When the mysterious radio signals were first detected, scientists were both excited and cautious. The origins of these signals remain uncertain. Could it be the signature of life, flourishing amid the sulfuric clouds? Intriguingly, the idea of life existing in the atmosphere of Venus is not entirely new. The presence of phosphine gas, a potential biosignature, was reported a few years ago, further fueling the notion that microbial organisms might inhabit the clouds. Phosphine is a chemical compound typically associated with anaerobic life forms, which do not require oxygen to survive. The detection of phosphine prompted astrobiologists to consider the possibility of life in extreme environments, a concept that aligns with discoveries made in Earth's own harshest locales. For instance, scientists have uncovered extremophiles, organisms that thrive in environments previously thought to be uninhabitable, like hot springs, deep-sea vents, and even Antarctica's icy expanses. If organisms can survive in such conditions on Earth, could similar adaptations exist elsewhere, particularly in the thick clouds of Venus? As scientists dig deeper into this enigma, the prospect of new technologies is at the forefront of the conversation. Innovative methods for analyzing Venus's atmosphere could lead to significant breakthroughs. High-altitude drones equipped with specialized instruments might soon explore this otherworldly environment, collecting samples and broadcasting data back to Earth. These technological advancements are essential for deciphering the mysteries behind those radio signals and the potential for life in the clouds. Speculation surrounding these radio signals also leads to intriguing questions about the implications of discovering life beyond our planet. If the signals are indeed linked to biological processes, it could fundamentally alter our understanding of life in the universe. The idea that we are not alone could shift perspectives and foster further exploration of Venus and other celestial bodies within our solar system and beyond. In addition to these scientific ramifications, the public's imagination is captured by the concept of extraterrestrial life. Stories of interplanetary travel, encounters with alien life forms, and the search for habitable worlds fuel the collective fascination with space exploration. The radio signals from Venus add another layer of excitement to this ongoing narrative, encouraging enthusiasts and curious minds alike to ponder what may lie hidden in the cosmos. Looking back at the history of space exploration, we've seen humanity's relationship with the stars evolve significantly. From the early days of stargazing to the launch of robotic landers and orbiters, our quest to understand the universe has transformed into a multifaceted exploration. As we develop the technology needed to interact with distant environments, we get closer to answering fundamental questions about our place in the universe. While speculation abounds regarding the source of the radio signals, scientists continue to approach the mystery with a level of skepticism. It is essential to examine all possibilities, including non-biological explanations that could account for these uncharted signals. Natural phenomena, or even human-made interference, could contribute to the observations, requiring careful analysis and verification. The future of exploring Venus could yield discoveries that challenge our preconceived notions about life as we understand it. The potentiality of microbial life existing in the clouds of Venus, thriving against all odds, toes the line between science and imagination. As researchers embark on this journey, every finding, from radio signals to atmospheric compositions, promises to deepen our understanding of the universe and the intricate tapestry of life. As we await further data, the intrigue surrounding Venus reminds us of the enduring mystery of space. The questions we encounter continue to inspire generations, driving curiosity and exploration of the unknown. The unique environment of Venus, paired with its enigmatic radio signals, serves as a beacon, illuminating paths for inquiry and adventure. What lies ahead may redefine not just our understanding of life on other planets, but also of the very essence of life itself. With the continuous advancement of exploration technology, the prospect of addressing these unanswered questions looms large on the horizon. Whatever the outcome may be, the journey into the depths of Venus's atmosphere promises to gift us with knowledge that can illuminate our understanding of life, both in our solar system and beyond. One thing is certain: the quest for understanding the universe is not just about finding answers, but celebrating the mysteries that inspire us to look up and wonder. In the vast expanse of our solar system, Jupiter stands out as a giant, both in size and mystery. Among its many moons, Europa dazzles with its smooth, icy surface and the tantalizing possibility of an ocean beneath it, while Io captivates with its active volcanoes. However, one moon in particular has piqued the interest of scientists: Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system. Recently, unexpected sensor readings from this icy world have led to a series of questions that challenge our existing knowledge of celestial bodies. The Juno spacecraft, which has been orbiting Jupiter since 2016, has been instrumental in expanding our understanding of the gas giant and its moons. Equipped with cutting-edge instruments, Juno was designed to study Jupiter's atmosphere, magnetic fields, and gravitational field. However, surprises often await in the cosmos. During its close flybys, the data collected about Ganymede exhibited anomalies that scientists did not anticipate, prompting a deeper investigation into what might be occurring on this intriguing moon. The unexpected sensor readings from Ganymede revealed unusual magnetic fields. These anomalies indicate that Ganymede's magnetic field may be stronger and more complex than previously understood, suggesting a variety of geological processes at work deep beneath its surface. An interesting point to consider is that scientists had assumed Ganymede's internal structure resembled that of other icy moons, but these new findings suggest that its development may be much different from what we thought. Imagine a dynamically changing world beneath a thick ice shell. Ganymede has a subsurface ocean, which is believed to be more than 60 miles deep in some areas. It's fascinating to think that beneath this frozen exterior lies a potential habitat for life. The unexpected readings hint at active geological processes that could influence this ocean, possibly creating an environment conducive to life as we know it. Researchers are now pondering what could be causing these magnetic anomalies. Could they be the result of interactions between Ganymede's ocean and its rocky mantle? Or perhaps they indicate that Ganymede has a partially liquid core, which we had not fully considered before. In addition to these magnetic field surprises, scientists have also detected variations in surface features of Ganymede. The data suggests that certain areas exhibit new or renewed geological activity. While the moon has a history of tectonic movement, these new findings may indicate that Ganymede is not a dead world, but rather a dynamic one. with potential volcanic activity and other processes reshaping its surface. A prominent question now arises: how common are these anomalies across the many other moons in our solar system? If Ganymede has such complex characteristics, could others, like Callisto or Titan, also hold similar surprises? The implications of these anomalies extend far beyond just Ganymede itself. They provide insights into the formation and evolution of icy bodies in the solar system. By studying Ganymede's unexpected features, scientists may gain a clearer picture of how these moons interact with their parent planets and how they have changed over time. It's a reminder of how much we still have to learn about our cosmic neighborhood. As the Juno mission continues its exploration of Jupiter and its moons, each bit of data becomes a window into the past. The anomalies reported by Juno may represent ancient processes that shape not just Ganymede but also other celestial bodies throughout the solar system. Each unexpected finding leads to thrilling possibilities. What if these anomalies are pointing toward a new understanding of what makes these distant worlds tick? For the scientific community, the adventure does not stop here. Researchers are now developing new models and simulations that can help explain the observed phenomena. The goal is not only to understand Ganymede better, but also to apply the findings to other celestial bodies. How do these anomalies connect with what we know and continue to discover about ice giants, gas planets, and other moons lurking in the shadows of larger worlds? With each new discovery, the questions multiply. What other planets and moons will reveal their secrets next? What technologies and missions will be needed to unveil those mysteries? The unexpected sensor readings from Ganymede are just a small piece of a much larger puzzle, and the quest for knowledge continues. As we delve deeper into the mechanics of Ganymede, we also reflect on the broader implications for our understanding of the origin of life itself. The search for life beyond Earth has driven countless missions and studies. Ganymede's subsurface ocean and the potential for geological activity open new avenues for exploration. Could it be that some of the ingredients for life exist in environments previously overlooked? The more we learn, the more exciting the cosmos becomes. It is a landscape filled with enigmas, each revelation sparking further curiosity. The Juno anomalies may challenge our current understanding of what moons can do and lead us toward new theories about the characteristics of other icy worlds throughout the solar system. So as we gaze up at the stars, let us remain curious and inquisitive, for each question leads us one step closer to unlocking the secrets of our universe. It is an enchanting time for space exploration, filled with opportunities to learn and discover, reminding us that the cosmos is still indeed full of surprises, just waiting to be uncovered. In the realm of space exploration, few artifacts hold as much intrigue as the Pioneer Plaque. Affixed to the Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11 spacecraft, these plaques were designed not just as a part of the spacecraft's mission, but as a message to any extraterrestrial intelligence that might encounter them in the depths of space. The plaques, created in the early 1970s, are intriguing not only for their scientific significance, but also for the questions they raise about communication across the cosmos. Let's take a closer look at these plaques. They are made of anodized aluminum, a material chosen for its durability and resistance to the harsh conditions of space. Each plaque measures about 9 inches by 6 inches and features an engraved depiction of a human figure, along with symbols representing our solar system and science. The human figure is intentionally naked, displaying the basic anatomy of humans. The choice to depict a human without clothing could be seen as an attempt to present the species in its most natural form, focusing on the universal aspects of our biology. Now, as we delve deeper into the design, the next elements invite us to ponder their meaning. The plaque features a diagram of our solar system, showing the location of Earth in relation to our neighboring planets. This representation is significant because it allows potential discoverers to understand precisely where we are situated in the vast universe. Around the figure and solar system, a series of symbols are present, which represent key scientific concepts and the element of hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe. The use of hydrogen as a focal point is particularly fascinating. It serves as a universal building block of matter and is also a common element that exists throughout the cosmos. By including hydrogen, the plaque designers were attempting to communicate to others not just where we are, but also what we are made of. This invites reflection on the idea of life itself being perhaps embedded in the very fabric of the universe, a mingling of elements that connect us all, regardless of the species or planet. A notable aspect of the Pioneer Plaque is its inherent ambiguity. The interpretation of its symbols could vary widely depending on the background of those who might find it. Just as different cultures on Earth can interpret signs and symbols in distinct ways, so too could an alien civilization see these representations through their own unique lens. What if they read the human figure as a deity or a celestial being? Or perhaps they might misinterpret our solar system's layout, leading to entirely different understandings of our location and existence. This potential for varied interpretation reflects the complexities of communication across not just vast distances, but potentially massive cultural chasms. There is a layer of mystery that surrounds these messages. The pioneers of the 1970s were venturing into the unknown, sending these plaques into an arena where no earthly voice could carry. The notion that there may be civilizations, perhaps light years away, analyzing these engravings is a thought-provoking one. It spurs a curious scenario where two species from vastly different environments might share a fleeting moment of connection through a simple metal plaque drifting silently through the cosmos. Additionally, the very act of sending these plaques into space raises fundamental questions about humanity's desire for connection. Why do we feel the need to reach out and communicate, especially across such vast emptiness? This yearning may speak to something deep within us, a human trait that transcends our individual experiences and seeks to commune with the broader universe. The plaques also challenge us to consider the implications of our existence in the cosmos. If we were to encounter a similar message from another civilization, how would we interpret it? What would we want to convey about ourselves? It brings about a larger discourse on representation and identity. As we encapsulated the essence of humanity within these diagrams, we entered into a dialogue that invites others to ponder their own beings and civilizations. Moving forward through technological advancements, the Pioneer Plaque has become a cultural artifact. It is referenced in discussions ranging from the scientific to the philosophical, proving its relevance beyond its initial purpose. Artists have drawn inspiration from its design, while writers have spun tales of what it might mean if an extraterrestrial intelligence were ever to respond. The mystery of the plaque serves as a reminder of the unexplored facets of our universe and our quest for understanding. Moreover, the Pioneer Plaque is not an isolated instance. It set the stage for other missions aimed at showcasing humanity to the wider cosmos, such as the Golden Records attached to the Voyager spacecraft. Each attempt to communicate outward represents a chapter in our ongoing narrative of exploration and discovery, while echoing our hopes and wonder about the uncanny silence of the universe. In essence, the Pioneer Plaque encapsulates humanity's inherent curiosity and hope. It opens a window to the possibility of connection across the universe, igniting intrigue about what lies beyond our planet. The layers of symbolism, the choice of materials, and the decisions made by their creators reflect a deep-seated desire to share a piece of ourselves with the cosmos. The plaques are far more than simple artifacts. They are a testament to human ingenuity and the unending quest to understand our place in the fabric of the universe. They compel us to ponder our past, our present, and what the future might hold as we continue to reach out, eager to explore and discover the wonders that await among the stars. In the late 1970s, a covert operation named Operation Ivy Bells emerged as one of the most intriguing chapters in Cold War history. This operation involved the United States Navy and targeted underwater communications of the Soviet Union. Imagine a secret mission, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, designed to tap into the deep-sea cables that carried vital communication between Soviet submarines and their command centers. The context of this operation reveals a period dense with espionage, competition, and the race for technological superiority. At the heart of Operation Ivy Bells was the pursuit of intelligence. The United States was deeply interested in understanding Soviet military capabilities, especially their submarine fleet. During the Cold War, submarines were often at the forefront of military strategy, representing power but also vulnerability. The U.S. sought to gain a clandestine advantage, and Ivy Bells was a pivotal part of that strategy. The operation utilized a combination of technology and human ingenuity. One of the most fascinating elements was how the Navy's divers, along with a sophisticated submersible craft known as the, quote, Deep Submergence Rescue Vehicle, were employed to access these underwater cables. Imagine trained Navy SEALs diving into dark, frigid waters equipped with high-tech gear, ready to execute a mission that could provide critical insights into the enemy's operations. One of the significant technological aspects of Ivy Bells involved a utilization of specialized electronic devices and listening equipment. The Navy developed a mechanism that could tap into the Soviet cables without being detected. This covert recording of communications allowed the U.S. to gather encrypted messages, which were then broken down by codebreakers. It's remarkable to think about how such technology was innovated during an era that predated many modern advancements we take for granted today. But what made this mission even more fascinating was its connection to NASA technology. The line between military operations and space exploration often blurred during the Cold War. This operation relied on advanced communications and tracking systems, some of which were initially developed for space missions. The U.S. government recognized that leveraging NASA's advancements could provide a strategic edge not just in space, but also in underwater reconnaissance. This intricate dance of military and scientific collaboration showcased a unique synergy feeding into the national interest. The operational area for Ivy Bells was in the Sea of Okhotsk, a location that presented both logistical challenges and strategic opportunities. This sea, rich in resources and strategically situated, was vital for the Soviet submarine fleet. The deep, cold waters created a perfect environment for conducting stealth operations, yet they also posed risks to the divers and the equipment. Picture a treacherous landscape where the stakes were sky-high and a single oversight could lead to disastrous consequences. To engage in this enigmatic operation, the Navy employed a series of submarines and support vessels. These submarines crafted an invisible web around the Sea of Okhotsk, providing backup and a degree of protection for the teams collecting invaluable intelligence. The teamwork among these scattered operations exemplifies the complexity of undertaking such a high-risk mission, incorporating not just technical expertise but also careful planning and strategic execution. Operation Ivy Bells was not without its challenges and controversies. The existence of this operation remained classified for many years, leading to debates about the ethics of such surveillance. While the pursuit of national security is often deemed necessary, the methods employed raise questions about privacy and the extent to which governments could go in their quest for information. This duality of ethical considerations adds layers of intrigue to the story of Ivy Bells. The impact of Operation Ivy Bells extended beyond the immediate intelligence it gathered. It shaped subsequent military strategies and technological developments in naval warfare. The lessons learned from Ivy Bells led to enhanced underwater communication systems and innovations in submarine technology. Each advancement built on the successes and challenges of previous operations, reflecting an ongoing commitment to stay ahead in the battle for information. Decades later, the legacy of Operation Ivy Bells continues to be a point of fascination for historians and military enthusiasts. The evolution of technology, the bold actions of brave individuals, and the overarching narrative of Cold War espionage represent a time of uncertainty and innovation. This operation, while seemingly a footnote in history books, plays a significant role in understanding the intricate web of global relations during a turbulent time. As we look back at history, there is a beauty in examining missions like Ivy Bells. They remind us of the complex interplay between technology, espionage, and human commitment. The relentless pursuit of information, combined with the courage to traverse the unknown, showcases a unique chapter in the saga of Cold War tensions. This narrative not only highlights the strategic significance of such operations, but also offers reflection on the sacrifices made in the name of national security. In conclusion, Operation Ivy Bells stands as a testament to the lengths nations will go to protect their interests. Through innovation, collaboration, and brave actions, an extraordinary story unfolds beneath the waves, a tale of intrigue, determination, and the quest for knowledge that defined a generation. As we reflect on these clandestine missions, we gain insight into the delicate balance that shapes our world, a world woven together by both the shadows of history and the bright prospects of the future. In the vastness of space, a remarkable artifact travels beyond our solar system, a testament to human curiosity and our desire to connect with the cosmos. This artifact is the Voyager Golden Record, a phonograph record that was launched aboard the Voyager spacecraft in 1977. It contains an extraordinary selection of sounds and images curated to represent the diversity of life and culture on Earth. It serves not only as a time capsule for humanity, but also as a message to potential extraterrestrial civilizations. The story of the Voyager Golden Record begins with a simple yet profound question. What would you include to communicate the essence of humanity? The record comprises a variety of elements, including greetings in 55 different languages, a collection of music from various cultures, and even recordings of natural sounds from our planet. Imagine listening to the symphony of whale songs, the rustle of leaves in the wind, or the laughter of children. Each sound aims to convey the richness of life on Earth. Now, consider the challenge of decoding this remarkable message. The Voyager spacecraft are currently over 14 billion miles away from Earth, traveling in the depths of interstellar space. A critical aspect of their journey lies in the hope that they might one day be found by another intelligent civilization. But how would these beings interpret the record? This question has sparked the imagination of scientists, linguists, and enthusiasts alike. One fascinating aspect of the Voyager Golden Record is the unique format it employs. The record is encoded with images and sounds that require a specific understanding to be interpreted correctly. Its materials and construction signal its significance. Constructed of gold-plated copper and coated in a protective layer, the record has longevity in mind, designed to last billions of years. The cover includes visual instructions on how to play the record, accompanied by a pictorial guide showing various aspects of Earth and its inhabitants. In recent years, as our understanding of communication and technology evolves, so too has the effort to decrypt this cosmic message. Each attempt to understand it presents a unique puzzle. Researchers have speculated about different methods through which an alien species might perceive the record. Would they have concepts of sound and music? How would they interpret the visual images? These considerations lead to imaginative scenarios about how humanity's message might resonate with unknown civilizations. Scientists have also considered the mathematical foundation upon which the record is built. The record's assembly is structured around universal principles, such as the properties of hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe. This choice serves as a starting point for any extraterrestrial intelligence that may come across the record, providing a potential common ground for communication. The potential impact of the Voyager Golden Record is incalculable. It is the embodiment of hope that we are not alone in the universe, and that the essence of humanity can be shared with others. This idea connects people across generations and cultures, as we all aspire for connection and understanding beyond our planet. Each time we ponder the possibilities of extraterrestrial life and their reactions, we are engaging with a fundamental aspect of humanity, the quest for knowledge and the longing to share our stories. As decryption efforts continue, new technologies and ideas are being explored. For instance, some researchers are employing advanced algorithms and artificial intelligence to analyze the patterns within the audio and visual elements of the record. By approaching the challenges with innovative techniques, there is hope that we may come closer to cracking the code of the Golden Record. Moreover, art and creativity play an essential role in this ongoing dialogue. Artists and scientists alike have felt inspired by the record, producing works that explore the themes of connection, communication, and existence in the universe. Films, music, literature, and art installations have all been sparked by the ideas encapsulated in the Voyager Golden Record. Such creative expressions further weave the narratives that help humans understand their place in the cosmos. As you contemplate the Voyager Golden Record, picture the vast universe it traverses, the swirling galaxies and the distant stars. Imagine what it must be like to send a well-curated snapshot of humanity into such an unknown expanse. This endeavor encapsulates who we are as a species, an inquisitive race that seeks to learn, discover, and ultimately connect with others, no matter how far away they may be. In the end, the journey of the Voyager spacecraft and the Golden Record is not merely about technology or scientific exploration. It is about the human spirit and our unyielding curiosity. Each turn of the record spins a narrative filled with life, culture, and the legacy of humanity. And while we may never know if an intelligent civilization will ever stumble upon this message, the very act of sending it forth into the galaxy is a powerful statement about who we are and what we hope for. The search for meaning and connection is part of our greatest adventure, reminding us that we are a small part of a much larger universe, filled with possibilities yet to be discovered. In our vast solar system, a tantalizing mystery unfolds, hidden in the cold, dark reaches, far beyond the orbit of Neptune. Scientists and astronomers have long speculated about a potential ninth planet, often affectionately referred to as Planet 9. This enigmatic object, believed to be lurking unnoticed in the outer reaches of our solar system, has captivated the imaginations of many. The thrill of discovery often lies in the unknown. Planet 9 is thought to be a massive, celestial body, perhaps up to 10 times the mass of Earth, and its influence is believed to extend over various distant objects in the Kuiper Belt. The Kuiper Belt is a region filled with icy bodies that lies beyond Neptune, and it is home to a multitude of dwarf planets and smaller celestial entities. The gravitational pull of Planet 9 could be the unseen force shaping the unusual orbits of these distant objects. In recent years, astronomers have gathered intriguing evidence suggesting the existence of this elusive planet. They have observed the peculiar clustering of several trans-Neptunian objects, which appear to travel in orbits that seem too peculiar to be explained by the gravity of known planets alone. These wandering objects dance around a central mystery, as if choreographed by the gravitational pull of an unseen giant. The possibility that a massive planet could be orchestrating this cosmic ballet has drawn the attention of researchers around the world. The search for Planet 9 has prompted many to consider what it would be like if this distant world were ever discovered. Imagine a planet situated far beyond Neptune, cloaked in darkness and shrouded in uncertainty. It may not be visible through traditional telescopes, leading to tantalizing questions about its characteristics and the environment that surrounds it. Could it have a thick atmosphere or perhaps ring systems similar to Saturn? What kind of surface features might it boast, if any? Understanding Planet 9 also raises questions about the broader dynamics of our solar system. This potential planet could shed light on how our solar system formed and evolved over billions of years. As scientists piece together the solar system's history, they hope that finding Planet 9 might provide crucial insights into the gravitational architecture of planetary systems, not just in our own backyard, but throughout the galaxy. Various methods are being employed to search for this elusive body. Astronomers use advanced telescopes and unique observational techniques to hunt for signs of Planet 9. Wide-field surveys, which scan large portions of the sky for distant objects, have become a key tool in this endeavor. Small changes in the orbits of other celestial bodies might hint at the presence of Planet 9, even if we cannot yet detect it directly. The pursuit of Planet 9 is more than just an astronomical quest. It is a shared human pursuit of knowledge and understanding. This journey takes us back to the days of early astronomers who gazed at the stars, filled with wonder. Just as they once added Pluto to the maps of our solar system, we today are pushing the boundaries of our understanding, hoping to uncover new worlds hidden from view. Moreover, the search for the unknown encourages a sense of curiosity. Consider the stories of explorers who ventured into uncharted territories, driven by a desire to discover new lands. They faced uncertainty and danger, yet their courage led to unparalleled discoveries. In much the same way, the search for Planet 9 represents a modern exploration, a journey beyond the edges of our current knowledge. Every new piece of data collected in the quest for Planet 9 invites the world to engage with the cosmos in a deeper way. It sparks curiosity in young minds and inspires future generations of astronomers, scientists, and dreamers. The excitement of possibly unraveling a cosmic mystery sends ripples of anticipation through the scientific community. As we look to the skies, wonder about Planet 9 reminds us of the vastness of the universe and the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our home planet. The idea of another world existing in our solar system challenges us to imagine what life might be like elsewhere. It encourages us to ponder the cosmic connections that link us to the universe, to consider our place in the grand tapestry of existence. Ultimately, whether or not Planet 9 is ever found, the journey itself fuels our quest for knowledge and understanding. It reinforces the idea that the universe still holds many secrets, waiting to be uncovered by future explorers, thinkers, and dreamers. Every moment spent gazing at the stars brings us closer to understanding the cosmos and our own history within it. The hunt for Planet 9 is a reminder that there is still much to learn in our universe, inviting us to engage with the great unknown, to foster our passion for exploration, and to cherish the wonder that lies beyond our everyday lives. As we look to the cosmos, we should carry with us the spirit of curiosity that drives humanity to seek answers to the questions we do not yet fully understand. We are all, in a way, explorers, ready to embrace the mysteries of the universe. The Hubble Space Telescope has captivated the world with its stunning images of the universe and its significant contributions to our understanding of space. Launched in 1990, Hubble has been at the forefront of numerous scientific discoveries. But beyond its scientific achievements lies a tale of conspiracy and intrigue surrounding its servicing missions. Over the years, Hubble has undergone 5 major servicing missions, where astronauts ventured into space to perform complex upgrades and repairs. These missions were paramount in extending the life of this magnificent telescope and enhancing its capabilities. While the focus has been on the technological accomplishments of these endeavors, some enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists have turned their attention to the encoded messages purportedly found during these missions, prompting discussions that blend science with speculation. One of the most captivating aspects of these servicing missions is the amount of data collected and transmitted back to Earth. During mission preparations, astronauts sometimes jotted down notes or observations that, according to some, contained hidden meanings or cryptic messages. These findings have fueled conspiracy theories suggesting that there is more to the story of Hubble than the scientific narrative suggests. Could there be secret communications embedded within the data or the operational procedures? Some theories suggest that astronauts, while working on Hubble, stumbled upon anomalies or seen phenomena that they were instructed to keep quiet about. Reports of strange signals or unexplained cosmic occurrences have been highlighted in these discussions. Could such discoveries point to something beyond our understanding of the universe? The idea of alien life or advanced civilizations existing in the vast expanse of space inspires both curiosity and skepticism in equal measure. Further adding to the conspiracy is the technical jargon often present in the documents related to Hubble's missions. Some enthusiasts claim that the complexity of the language and the extensive use of acronyms serve as a cover, masking the true nature and significance of the data. People with a flair for decoding love to sift through these materials, attempting to uncover hidden messages or insights that the general public might overlook. These activities have given rise to online forums, where individuals share their interpretations and theories about what might be hidden in plain sight. An interesting angle in this discussion is the history of classified information. It is no secret that governments and organizations sometimes keep findings under wraps for various reasons. In the case of Hubble and its servicing missions, if there were any unexpected or bizarre events, would they truly release that information to the public? The debates surrounding this question give rise to even more speculations, as many believe that there is indeed something extraordinary occurring beyond our sights in the cosmos. Furthermore, NASA's meticulous planning of Hubble's servicing missions sometimes comes under scrutiny. The precision with which every detail is mapped out and executed prompts questions about what might be considered normal operational procedures versus extraordinary interventions. Details such as the selection of missions, the timing of repairs, and even the technologies used have led some to ponder whether these might hold clues to hidden secrets. As the conversations continue, certain individuals have begun to trace patterns in the structure and language of the reports that emerge from these missions. This has led to theories positing that these reports may contain coded references to otherworldly encounters or scientific phenomena that break the conventional boundaries of astronomy. While many dismiss these ideas, the mystique surrounding the universe invites speculation and intrigue. Looking at Hubble's legacy, the telescope has opened the door to many realms of inquiry. Its imaging of distant galaxies, the unfolding of cosmic events, and new understandings of dark matter and energy serve to inspire generations. Still, the idea that something might be concealed within its operational documentation or communication creates a juxtaposition of knowledge and mystery that continues to engage the curious minds of both scientists and amateur enthusiasts. Many individuals who delve into these conspiracies see themselves as modern-day detectives, piecing together clues from official documents, archived data, and anecdotal evidence. Their goal is to make sense of things that seem nonsensical at first glance. In an era where information is readily available and often overwhelming, being part of a community that explores these intriguing questions brings together a range of people, each contributing their perspectives. As we ponder the implications of these theories, we also recognize the impact of storytelling in the fabric of scientific exploration. Whether official or unofficial, these narratives underscore a human desire to connect and to seek deeper truths about our world and beyond. They remind us that, while science may provide factual answers, the human experience is often colored by imagination and speculation. The Hubble Space Telescope will continue to be a focal point in the annals of space exploration. The conspiracies surrounding its missions speak not only to the awe we feel about the universe, but also to our relentless curiosity about the unknown. The stories we weave around scientific endeavors can ignite passion and wonder, blurring the boundaries of a strictly scientific narrative into a rich tapestry of human inquiry. As we look back at Hubble and the ambitions it has fulfilled, we are left with questions that may never be fully answered, but will always inspire wonder. Each mission has propelled our understanding further, creating an environment where anything seems possible, and that feeling alone keeps the conversations alive. Perhaps there is wisdom in the mysteries of the universe, waiting to be uncovered, one coded message at a time. The Apollo missions stand as a monumental achievement in human history, marking humanity's first steps on the lunar surface. These missions were not just technological feats. They were deeply human endeavors, filled with excitement, uncertainty, and the extraordinary challenge of reaching another celestial body. Among the fascinating aspects of the Apollo missions is the phenomenon of transmission delays during lunar broadcasts. This aspect has given rise to theories about potential censorship or interference during the missions, and the stories behind this are as intriguing as the missions themselves. When Apollo 11 first landed on the Moon on July 20, 1969, the entire world was captivated. Millions watched as Neil Armstrong descended the ladder of the lunar module and became the first person to set foot on the lunar surface. But the broadcast of this historic moment wasn't seamless. The television transmissions were affected by delays, interruptions, and even moments of static. This led some observers to wonder whether there was more to the interruptions than mere technical issues. The idea of transmission delays is rooted in the physics of space communication. Signals sent from the Moon take about 1.28 seconds to reach Earth due to the vast distance. However, during the Apollo missions, there were instances of unexplained interruptions that lasted longer than would be expected from the typical time it takes to transmit a signal. Some accounts from individuals involved in the broadcast suggest that specific moments of the transmission were cut or obscured, leading to speculation about censorship. One of the more famous instances during the Apollo 11 mission came when the astronauts were believed to have encountered strange phenomena shortly after landing. Their communications became choppy, and it seemed as though vital information was inexplicably scrubbed from the audio feed. Reports from the astronauts indicated that they were witnessing peculiar sights, and tiny anomalies in the footage sparked curiosity and questions among viewers around the globe. As they described what they saw, the transmission suddenly became unclear. This interruption fueled speculation about whether there was something more significant than a technical glitch. Apollo 12 experienced similar incidents. Following the landing on the lunar surface, the crew reported difficulty in maintaining a clear connection with mission control. The broadcast occasionally flickered with static or experienced brief periods of silence. Some suggest this may have been due to interference or issues with the communication equipment. Others, however, speculate that it could indicate a deliberate decision to filter or censor the information being transmitted. The fascination with what might have been lost during these interruptions has fueled countless theories. It is also important to consider that the technological limitations of the 1960s could have contributed to these issues. The equipment used to transmit video and audio signals to Earth was pioneering at the time. Scientists and engineers were pushing boundaries with various technologies, including the transmission of television signals from space to millions of viewers on Earth. Inadequate preparation for such extraordinary circumstances easily led to unanticipated challenges. Technical malfunctions are a natural part of any ambitious project, especially one as groundbreaking as the Apollo missions. However, some conspiracy theories persist, suggesting that if any unscripted events occurred, NASA had reasons to obscure them. These theories gained momentum in the years following the lunar landings, when more information came to light regarding government oversight and the management of information during the Cold War era. The notion that NASA might have chosen to censor certain aspects of the broadcast has captured the imaginations of many. In contemporary culture, the excitement surrounding the Apollo missions continues to thrive, not only because of humanity's incredible achievements, but also through the endless speculation about what really happened. The blend of adventure, pioneering spirit, and the unknown keeps the narrative alive. Each account of interruption and speculation about censorship adds another layer to the already fascinating story of space exploration. While there is no concrete evidence to support the idea of NASA deliberately censoring broadcasts, the continued interest in these extraordinary missions ensures that the dialogue around them remains vibrant. People are naturally curious about what goes unseen or unheard, making the accounts of interrupted broadcasts still relevant today. The Moon may be a serene body in our night sky, but the endeavors to explore it are anything but tranquil. Each Apollo mission brought forth incredible advancements in space technology and ignited dreams for future explorations, all the while ensuring that the spirit of discovery remained a key focus. As humanity looks toward new horizons, including missions to Mars and beyond, the lessons and experiences of the Apollo missions continue to inspire storytellers, scientists and dreamers alike. The legacy of the lunar landings will be felt for generations, full of wonder, ambition, and perhaps a hint of mystery. In the end, whether they were simply technical difficulties or cover stories for something more adventurous, the interruptions in the broadcast from the moon during the Apollo missions serve as a reminder of the fragile nature of communication and understanding, especially when it comes to exploring the great unknown. Each delay, each brief moment of chaos during a historic broadcast paints a picture that goes beyond just scientific achievement. It invites imagination and connection across time and space. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, has long fascinated humankind. As we gaze upon its glowing surface, we observe its craters, seas, and the ever-changing dance of shadows. Among these wonders lies a lesser-known phenomenon that stirs both curiosity and intrigue: transient lunar phenomena, or TLP. This term refers to mysterious lights, colors, and movements observed on the lunar surface, which have captivated astronomers and enthusiasts alike. Reports of TLP date back centuries, although they gained significant attention during the 20th century, particularly in the 1960s and 1970s. Observers using high-powered telescopes, or even the naked eye, claim to notice unusual flashes or glows emanating from specific areas of the moon. Some describe the colors as vibrant and varied, while others reported changes in brightness or even fleeting shadows that seemed to move independently of any recognized lunar features. One notable instance of TLP occurred in 1956, when a group of astronomers observed a bright flash in the Aristarchus region. This area is known for its reflective surface, but the light caught the attention of many. Over the years, this region has been a hotspot for TLP observations. Some suggest that the occurrence of these lights could be related to cosmic events or geological activities, while others remain skeptical, attributing these sightings to optical illusions or atmospheric interference. In more recent times, scientists equipped with powerful lunar orbiters have attempted to capture and understand these phenomena. Their findings offer a glimpse into the moon's dynamic history and geology. For example, analyses of the data collected have suggested potential explanations for some of the observed activity, such as gas emissions from lunar soil or thermal disturbances caused by solar radiation. These insights not only illuminate the mysteries behind TLP, but also raise fascinating questions about the moon's geology and thermal behavior. What adds to the allure of TLP is the variety of explanations proposed by both amateur and professional scientists. Some theorists even entertain the idea of volcanic activity beneath the moon's surface, which could potentially create transient events. If dormant volcanoes were to awake, the resulting gases might escape and produce luminous displays. For a celestial body thought to be static and lifeless, the possibility of hidden geology sparks imaginative considerations. In addition to geological phenomena, there are tales of even more extraordinary explanations. Some enthusiasts have suggested that TLP could be manifestations of extraterrestrial activity or technology. As whimsical as this notion may sound, it reflects the age-old human inclination to ponder our place in the universe and whether we are alone in our cosmic journey. Stories abound of alien crafts swirling around the moon, visiting its surface for unknown purposes. While these theories may dwell in the realm of science fiction, they underscore a shared human fascination with the unknown. The advent of modern technology continues to refine our understanding of TLP. Ingenious instruments now allow scientists to monitor the moon continuously, capturing data in real time. Researchers have utilized both ground-based telescopes and lunar missions to gather observational details that might help debunk or confirm the many theories surrounding these phenomena. As technology evolves, so does the possibility of witnessing these mysterious events more comprehensively. The implications of studying TLP extend beyond simple curiosity. Investigating these strange occurrences could possibly yield insights into the moon's formation and its evolution over billions of years. Understanding lunar geology and its dynamic processes not only enhances our planetary knowledge, but may also provide clues about other celestial bodies, particularly in the quest to explore Mars and beyond. The moon serves as a valuable tool for developing theories about our solar system as we unveil its hidden narratives. Furthermore, TLP has a cultural resonance that invites inquiry across various domains. Writers, poets, and artists have drawn inspiration from these mysterious lights. weaving them into tales that echo human wonder. From ancient cultures who linked lunar phenomena to deities and myths, to contemporary fiction that involves the moon and extraterrestrial encounters, TLP invites exploration of our imagination as much as it ignites scientific inquiry. As we continue to observe our lunar companion, the enigma of transient lunar phenomena challenges us to look deeper into the moon's surface and beyond. Each reported occurrence underlines our natural curiosity and the yearning to uncover the unknown. Whether they are reflections of the past, geological activities, or the realms of imagination, the unexplained lights on the moon remind us that in the vast expanse of the universe, mysteries still abound. The moon remains a captivating subject in our pursuit of knowledge. As we open our minds to the mysteries of TLP, we acknowledge both our current limitations and the promise of future discoveries. Perhaps one day, we will shed light on these phenomena and unveil the secrets hidden within the shadows of the moon. Until then, the dance of light across our lunar landscape evokes a sense of wonder and invites us to dream while we explore our place among the stars. In July of 1947, a peculiar incident occurred near Roswell, New Mexico, which has since sparked a myriad of theories, debates, and a profound fascination with the subject of extraterrestrial life. The Roswell incident took center stage when the military announced that a flying disc had been recovered from the desert. However, just days later they updated their statement, claiming that it was merely a weather balloon. Over the decades, this sudden reversal fueled suspicion and conspiracy theories around the true nature of what happened that summer. At the time, many people were unsure of what to believe. Accounts from witnesses who claimed to have seen unusual debris and unusual beings began surfacing, leading to a collective public curiosity that has not waned. As the years passed, researchers, enthusiasts, and skeptics alike delved into archives, governmental documents, and witness testimonies, seeking to unravel the truth behind the military's statements and actions. Prominent investigations into the incident were conducted, focusing on military activities in the area, secretive research, and classified projects. The Roswell reports, which detailed findings over several decades, highlighted the contrast between initial disclosures and follow-up explanations. As people pored over these reports, they began to identify patterns that suggested a larger orchestration of misinformation and cover-ups by government officials. One persistent theory proposed that a series of classified government experiments were underway during that time, known as Project Mogul. This project involved high-altitude balloons designed to monitor Soviet nuclear tests. Could it be that the weather balloon story was simply a cover-up because the truth behind the government's technology was too sensitive to unveil? Moreover, accounts from former military personnel and local residents intensified recommendations that the U.S. government had retrieved not just debris, but potentially evidence of extraterrestrial beings and advanced technology. Some witnesses spoke about being at crash sites and seeing things far beyond human understanding, making the idea of a simple weather balloon seem increasingly implausible. Complicating matters is the fact that investigations into the Roswell incident continued expanding in scope. Later reports and analyses indicated that other military operations, such as the rise of the Cold War and the growing fear of UFO sightings, played significant roles in shaping public narratives. In response to growing interest, the Air Force eventually released reports that purported to clarify the original incident and dispel alien theories, yet skepticism remained alive. In more recent years, modern-day theorists have connected the Roswell incident to other high-profile UFO sightings and reported encounters across the globe. Dotting the skies of the mid-20th century, these events only added fuel to the growing fire of curiosity, with Roswell serving as both a focal point and catalyst for discussions about extraterrestrial possibilities. Then there's the fascinating intersection between government secrecy and popular culture. Movies, television shows, and literature began weaving Roswell into their narratives, contributing to a collective mythology around UFOs, alien life, and the perceived direct role of the government in hiding the truth. Thus, Roswell became not only an incident of historical significance, but also a cornerstone for the genre itself. As researchers continue to unearth newly declassified documents each year, discussions surrounding Roswell evolve and redefine. These include analyses of witness testimonies, translations of foreign documents, and explanations of military maneuverings. With the advent of the Internet, a wealth of information is now at the fingertips of curious minds, leading many to form their insights based on a mixture of official records and personal accounts. Such inquiry knows no bounds. Today, theorists point to factors such as the influence of Cold War paranoia and technological advancements that may have contributed to the shrouded nature of the initial reports. The fear of unidentified flying objects, portrayed as potential threats to national security, asserted a strong influence on how witnesses' accounts were treated and recorded. As new evidence and narratives continue to emerge, it may seem that with each passing year, the mystery deepens. Thoughtful readers engage with theories of government conspiracies, extraterrestrial life, and the human spirit's never-ending quest to understand the universe. Roswell embodies this curiosity, confirming that while we might not have all the answers today, the pursuit of knowledge remains an exciting journey. Rumors regarding the alien presence linger, bolstered by accounts from people claiming to have had encounters, sightings, or direct experiences with the unusual. These narratives remind us of our innate desire to explore the unknown, to confront the inexplicable, and to hope for answers beyond our earthly existence. The tantalizing question still looms: what truths lie beneath the veil of secrecy, and what might we yet uncover from the enigmatic historical tapestry of Roswell? With each unfolding detail, our understanding continues to evolve, reminding us that curiosity is a powerful force, driving us deeper into the cosmos. In recent years, our fascination with Mars has been fueled by discoveries made through various space missions. Among the most intriguing findings comes from the SHARAD, or Shallow Radar, instrument aboard the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. This powerful radar tool offers a glimpse below the Martian surface, providing data that has led to some remarkable observations and suggestions about what lies beneath. SHARAD operates by transmitting low-frequency radar waves into the ground and measuring the signals that bounce back to the spacecraft. This method allows scientists to map the subsurface structures on Mars, revealing layers of ice, rock, and potentially even ancient water deposits. Yet, as researchers sift through the data, they have encountered some puzzling anomalies that provoke deeper inquiry. Some areas of the Martian landscape show unexpected radar reflections. Rather than revealing smooth layers or typical geological formations, SHARAD has detected what can only be described as unusual phenomena. These anomalies hint at the presence of hidden structures beneath the ground, igniting imaginations and propelling theories about the significance of these findings. One intriguing example of SHARAD anomalies can be found in specific impact craters on Mars. Instead of the anticipated signatures of simple geological formations, the radar data reveals a more complex picture. In some cases, the reflections suggest large void spaces deep underground. What could cause such reflections? Scientists are exploring a range of possibilities, from the presence of underground ice to potential cavernous formations created by volcanic activity. Another fascinating aspect of the SHARAD data is its ability to reveal patterns that might suggest the existence of past water flow. Ancient riverbeds and lakebeds, once thought to be filled primarily with sediment, may hold layers that resist radaring differently than expected. This discrepancy fosters speculation about what these hidden layers might contain. Is there evidence of life waiting to be discovered? Are there remnants of microbial life locked away in these frozen layers? The curiosity doesn't end with reflections and layers. There are also hints of vast subterranean ice deposits. Some scientists hypothesize that these ice reserves could be significant reservoirs of water, essential for future explorations or colonization efforts. The idea that what lies beneath the Martian surface may harbor key resources captivates both scientists and the public alike. Interestingly, SHARAD has identified anomalies that challenge what we know about the crust and geology of Mars. These radar reflections can sometimes suggest materials that are less dense than the surrounding material, leading researchers down a new path of inquiry. Could these be remnants of alien technology, or perhaps some natural formation yet to be explained? Although the thought is speculative, it serves to highlight how much we still have to learn about this fascinating planet. As we delve deeper into the SHARAD data, the potential implications extend beyond mere geology. They touch on questions about the planet's history, its capacity for life, and the potential for human exploration. Each anomaly we encounter sparks curiosity and discussion among scientists and enthusiasts alike, as we seek to understand not only what these differences signify, but also how they connect to the broader narrative of Mars. The ongoing analysis of SHARAD anomalies illustrates the exciting and ever-evolving nature of planetary science. Each new discovery offers a chance to sharpen our understanding of Mars and the processes that have shaped it over millions of years. Whether these anomalies lead us to new theories surrounding the planet's geological history or unexpected possibilities for alien life. They are part of a journey that broadens our view of the universe. As our technology improves and we continue to analyze the SHARAD data, there is an ever-growing potential for fresh insights into the concealed layers beneath Mars. Future missions aimed at exploring these hidden structures may lay the groundwork for groundbreaking discoveries. Imagine robotic landers positioned in regions where anomalies have been identified, waiting to drill and analyze the subsurface. Such endeavors could unlock secrets buried for eons. In conclusion, the SHARAD anomalies serve as a reminder of the universe's many mysteries and the ongoing quest for knowledge. Each discrepancy in the radar data not only poses new scientific questions, but also plays a role in unraveling the complex history of Mars. As we gather more information, the connection between past and present may illuminate pathways toward understanding the potential for future human endeavors on the Red Planet. With each radar pulse, we reaffirm our commitment to exploration, discovery, and the profound desire to uncover what lies beneath the surface of our neighboring planet. The VASIMR project, or Variable Specific Impulse Magnetoplasma Rocket, is a frontier initiative in the realm of space exploration and propulsion technology. Developed by a team of engineers and scientists, primarily at the Ad-Astra Rocket Company, this groundbreaking project aims to harness the power of plasma in a way that could revolutionize how we travel in space. At its core, the VASIMR engine utilizes plasma, which is a state of matter created by heating a gas until its atoms become ionized. This results in a collection of charged particles that can be manipulated using magnetic fields. An advantage of using plasma is the significant increase in efficiency compared to traditional rocket fuels. While chemical rockets produce thrust through combustion, resulting in limited specific impulse, VASIMR can achieve much higher specific impulses, allowing for faster and more efficient travel beyond Earth's atmosphere. The design of the VASIMR engine is both intricate and clever. It consists of several key components, including a radio frequency generator, a magnetic confinement system, and a nozzle. The radio frequency generator is responsible for heating the gas to form plasma, while the magnetic confinement system directs and stabilizes the plasma. This enables the engine to produce a steady flow of exhaust plasma that propels the spacecraft forward. The nozzle then accelerates the plasma, maximizing the thrust produced. One of the most compelling aspects of the VASIMR project is its potential application for deep space missions. With the current limitations of chemical propulsion, missions to Mars, asteroids, or even beyond the solar system are constrained by travel time and fuel availability. VASIMR could dramatically shorten these travel times, opening up new possibilities for exploration and even colonization of other planets. Imagine a journey to Mars that might take only a few weeks instead of months, making the prospect of manned missions not only feasible, but more appealing as well. Beyond the exploration of our solar system, the implications of the VASIMR project extend into various other fields. For instance, it could play a significant role in satellite operations, improving maneuverability and reducing the need for frequent refueling. The ability to utilize plasma propulsion systems could lead to more durable and agile satellites, enhancing communication technologies and Earth observation capabilities. Interestingly, the VASIMR technology also hints at covert applications that could extend to national security and defense. While the primary focus of the project has been exploration, the enhanced capabilities provided by efficient plasma propulsion could be leveraged for rapid deployment of assets in space. This might include the ability to reposition satellites or other space-based technologies quickly in response to emerging threats or strategic needs. Despite its promising capabilities, the development of the VASIMR project has faced several challenges. The engineering of a fully functional plasma rocket is no small feat. Maintaining stable plasma at high temperatures is a complex task. Moreover, the technology requires significant investment and support from governmental and private sectors. Continued research and development are crucial to overcoming the technical hurdles and bringing the VASIMR engine to operational status. The future of the VASIMR project looks hopeful as advancements in technology and materials science continue to progress. The ongoing research and experimentation could lead to breakthroughs that refine plasma propulsion systems even further. With increasing interest in space travel from both governmental agencies and private industry, the potential for VASIMR to play a pivotal role in the future of space exploration is vast. Envision a day when interstellar travel is not just a dream, but a reality, thanks to the innovations stemming from the VASIMR project. The engineering expertise and scientific research behind it could reveal unexplored territories in our universe, providing insights into our cosmic surroundings and the potential for life beyond Earth. Ultimately, the VASIMR project exemplifies the spirit of human inquiry and ambition. It reflects our desire to explore the unknown, to push the boundaries of what is possible, and to seek answers to questions that have captivated humanity for generations. The advancement of plasma propulsion technology is not merely about Leaves technology, but about expanding the horizons for future generations to explore and understand the cosmos in ways that today may seem unfathomable. As we continue to research and develop such innovative propulsion systems, we move ever closer to a new age of discovery, where the stars themselves could become our next destination. In recent years, discussions have emerged within NASA and various scientific communities regarding a fascinating project, the idea of a time capsule designed to convey Earth's knowledge to future entities. This plan isn't about burying a box in the ground. It involves the encoding of our civilization's achievements, culture, science, and history in a way that transcends time. Imagine a repository of human understanding that could one day be discovered by intelligent life forms, whether they originate from our own planet or come from the depths of space. The inspiration behind this project stems from a fundamental question: how can we communicate the essence of humanity to someone or something that may exist hundreds, thousands, or even millions of years from now? Our current methods of documentation, such as books, videos, and digital records, may not be accessible or comprehensible to those who find them in the distant future. Therefore, an innovative approach is needed. At the core of the time capsule plan is the preservation of knowledge in various forms, such as language, mathematics, art, and science. Each of these forms plays a vital role in representing the diversity and richness of human experience. Imagine encoding our languages into a universal format that can be deciphered by anyone with the ability to understand patterns. This could include pictograms, symbols, and even sounds, providing a multifaceted representation of our communication skills. Mathematics might serve as a universal language in itself. Concepts like prime numbers, the Fibonacci sequence, or the characteristics of geometric shapes can offer clues about our understanding of the universe. By weaving these mathematical ideas into the time capsule, we create a bridge that future discoveries can use to unlock the secrets of our civilization. It taps into a fundamental truth. Mathematics is a constant in the ever-changing tapestry of existence. Art is another powerful element of this time capsule. Our creations, paintings, sculptures, music, reflect the depths of human emotion and thought. Encapsulating our artistic achievements in the time capsule could take the form of digital files, or even physical examples like small sculptures or musical instruments. These artifacts can evoke feelings and tell stories that numbers alone cannot convey, providing future entities with an emotional framework from which to understand us. Additionally, this time capsule would encompass scientific knowledge, not just the facts and figures, but also the methods through which discoveries were made. By encoding our approaches to exploration, experimentation, and observation, we can give future beings insight into our methodology, fostering a connection that goes beyond simple facts. This may include DNA sequences, information about the Earth's ecosystems, climate data, and technological advancements, which collectively narrate the journey of human progress. The technology used to create this time capsule is also part of the discussion. Scientists and engineers are considering various materials and methods to ensure both durability and legibility over millennia. Advanced storage techniques could preserve data against the inevitable decay of digital formats and technology. The physical structure designed to house this time capsule might even withstand natural and human-made disasters, ensuring that it remains intact for potential discovery. Consider the possibility of this time capsule being launched into space on a spacecraft. Orbiting the Earth or placed in a faraway location, it could be discovered by future space explorers, possibly even extraterrestrial intelligences. The idea draws on the concept that the universe is vast and filled with opportunities for unexpected encounters. This lends a sense of urgency to the project. What stories would we want to share with a future audience that might not look like us at all? Moreover, engaging the broader public in this endeavor could foster a sense of collective identity. People from all walks of life could contribute their stories, memories, and understandings. Since knowledge encompasses many facets, a diverse array of voices would help shape a well-rounded representation of humanity. It becomes a meaningful act of unity as we participate in a journey that stretches beyond time and space. As we ponder our planet's future and the legacies we leave behind, this ambitious project encourages humility and reflection. It highlights our shared existence, emphasizing that the knowledge we catalog today will speak for us long after we are gone. Each entry in this time capsule will serve as a message to the cosmos, celebrating our ability to understand, innovate, and feel, resonating with anyone who finds it. In this digital age, where vast amounts of information are generated daily, the time capsule serves as a reminder to curate wisely. What will you put in this vault of knowledge? What represents your experience, your understanding of the world? The answers may vary, but ultimately, each contribution enriches the narrative of our civilization. So as discussions at NASA and among scientists continue to evolve, we stand on the brink of a remarkable initiative that promises to encapsulate the story of Earth and its inhabitants. It is a project grounded in hope for humanity's future, while paying homage to our past. The time capsule, then, becomes more than a physical repository. It is a beacon of knowledge aimed at illuminating the way for future discoveries, inviting them to learn, explore, and appreciate the wonder of existence as we have. In the vast expanse of our universe, comets are like celestial travelers, offering glimpses into the primitive materials that formed our solar system. One such mission, the Deep Impact mission, has piqued interest and sparked debates with its unexpected findings. Launched in 2005, Deep Impact was designed to study the composition of the comet Tempel 1 by sending a projectile to collide with it. This mission was unique, as it aimed to uncover information about the building blocks of our planetary neighborhood by investigating the material ejected from the comet upon impact. As the spacecraft approached Tempel 1, anticipation built among scientists. Observations from telescopes around the world awaited confirmation from the data collected by Deep Impact. On July 4, 2005, the spacecraft successfully struck the comet, creating a crater that unveiled layers of ice, dust, and organics. The event sent a cloud of debris into space, providing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for analysis. Initially, the findings were consistent with the expectations of scientists. Comets were thought to be icy bodies that contained primitive material from the solar system's formation. However, as researchers delved deeper into the data, some observations began to challenge established theories about comet formation and composition. Instead of the anticipated icy primordial materials, there were anomalous findings that sparked controversy. One significant observation was the surprising lack of certain volatile compounds that should have been present in comets. For instance, scientists expected to find a variety of ices, including carbon dioxide and ammonia, essential to understanding the comet's history. Yet, the lack of these substances raised questions. Where did they go? Were they never part of Tempel 1's composition, or had they been altered by processes over billions of years? These questions led to intense debates in the scientific community, as researchers proposed various hypotheses to explain the anomalies. Furthermore, another puzzling aspect was the organic materials detected on the surface. The presence of complex organic molecules hinted that Tempel 1 could be more than a simple icy body. This discovery led to discussions about the role of comets in delivering organic materials to Earth in its early days. Could comets like Tempel 1 have been significant players in the emergence of life on our planet? This idea sparked a surge in interest among astrobiologists, who sought to understand the potential connections between celestial bodies and the origins of life. Adding to the intrigue was the nature of the dust and particles expelled from the impact. Scientists observed that the ejected material contained a diverse array of grains, with some exhibiting unusual properties. These irregularities forced researchers to reconsider how impurities might have been introduced into the comet during its formation and evolution. Such findings called into question the simplistic view of a comet as a pristine time capsule. The Deep Impact mission also opened the door to discussions about the complexities of cometary surfaces. Researchers began recognizing that the surface of Tempel 1 displayed signs of erosion and alteration that could suggest an active history. This spurred questions about how events such as solar radiation and cosmic wind might have shaped comets over eons. The scientific community responded with enthusiasm, organizing conferences and workshops to discuss the implications of Deep Impact's revelations. As new theories emerged, some scientists argued for a need to reevaluate the classification of comets and their role in the solar system. This mission ignited a sense of collaboration across various fields, including planetary science, chemistry, and astrobiology, as researchers sought to unify their understanding of these enigmatic celestial objects. Moreover, the debate did not stop with Deep Impact. Subsequent missions, such as the European Space Agency's Rosetta mission, further investigated comets and their compositions. The findings from Rosetta reaffirmed some of the anomalies raised by Deep Impact, while introducing new data that both supported and contradicted previous notions about cometary bodies. As researchers continue to analyze the data from Deep Impact and its successor missions, the questions about comets remain ever-evolving. The mission has illuminated the complexities and intricacies of these cosmic wanderers, showcasing that the universe still has many secrets to unveil. The discussions arising from Deep Impact continue to motivate exploration beyond our planet and deepen our understanding of the solar system's history. In the end, the anomalies and discoveries from the Deep Impact mission serve as a reminder of the wonders of science. Each unexpected finding invites us to look at the cosmos through a new lens, challenging our interpretations and encouraging us to seek answers. Perhaps, in unraveling the mysteries of comets, we might reach a deeper understanding of our place in the universe and the origins of our very existence. The journey into the cosmos is a continuous expedition, and the lessons gleaned from each mission guide us along the way, fostering curiosity and wonder in the face of the unknown. The rings of Saturn have long fascinated scientists, astronomers, and the general public alike, offering a glimpse into the complex and beautiful structure of our solar system. With their intricate patterns and striking colors, these rings present not just a visual spectacle, but an opportunity for deeper understanding of planetary formation and the dynamics of celestial objects. However, what lies beneath the shimmering surface of these rings remains shrouded in mystery, leading to various speculations regarding NASA's willingness or reluctance to disclose findings from these extraordinary explorations. NASA's missions to Saturn, particularly the renowned Cassini space probe, have provided a wealth of data about the planet, its atmosphere, and its complex system of rings and moons. Launched in 1997, Cassini traveled over 7 years to reach Saturn, where it operated for nearly 13 years, gathering information that has changed our understanding of this gas giant and its environment. During its journey, Cassini sent back over 700 gigabytes of data, revealing details about the rings that were previously unimaginable. The rings, composed mostly of ice particles, with sizes ranging from tiny grains to massive boulders, are not merely decorative but are indicative of the processes and interactions that occur in outer space. One major area of interest regarding Saturn's rings is how they formed, and what they can tell us about the history of the solar system. Some scientists speculate that the rings could be the remnants of one or more moons that were torn apart by tidal forces over millions of years. Alternatively, these rings might have originated from ice dust particles produced by impacts on Saturn's moons. Thus, the examination of rings serves as a narrative of cosmic events, revealing not just the past, but providing clues about the future of planetary bodies. Yet significant questions remain about the composition of the rings and the potential for discovering new phenomena or even exotic materials. For instance, some have speculated that deeper layers of the rings may contain data on primordial substances remaining since the formation of the solar system. Given that NASA has a reputation for transparency, one might wonder why there appear to be gaps in fully understanding and sharing the mysteries wrapped within the rings of Saturn. Critics have proposed that NASA's reluctance to disclose certain findings could stem from various factors, including national security, commercial interests, or the need for further research to validate initial findings. The entry into an era of private space exploration adds another layer of complexity. Companies may have stakes in the technologies and materials that could come to light from ongoing research, making certain information more tightly held. This competitive landscape changes the way space agencies share and manage knowledge. The implications of undisclosed information can be significant. It affects not only scientific understanding, but also public perception and educational outreach. If the general public remains unaware of the full scope of discoveries from missions to Saturn, the opportunity for inspiration is lost. The vision of scientists looking up at the stars and dreaming of exploration can only be fully realized if accompanied by an understanding of what has been achieved and what we are still striving to learn. The taunting question of what exists in the unexplored depths of Saturn's rings leads to wild theories and imaginative suggestions. Some enthusiasts even ponder whether these rings could harbor evidence of ancient extraterrestrial life or complex organic materials. The notion that something as majestic as Saturn could hold ancient, intelligent remnants is a captivating thought that fuels further inquiry. Popular culture thrives on such possibilities, and the intrigue surrounding Saturn's rings only deepens our collective curiosity. The hypothesis surrounding the secrecy of certain information also ignites discussions about ethical responsibility. Should scientific agencies prioritize openness, or do they have the right to safeguard findings until they are fully understood? Balancing transparency with the imperative to verify and comprehend results is a delicate undertaking. It is crucial for scientific institutions like NASA to navigate these waters carefully, ensuring that the discoveries they make can ultimately enlighten the world rather than confine knowledge to a select few. Another angle worth exploring is whether there are simply technical limitations to the data. The sheer volume of information collected by the Cassini probe means that analyzing and synthesizing findings is an enormous task. The complexity of data interpretation could mean that new discoveries take time to surface. In this context, NASA's seemingly reserved approach could be less about withholding information and more about ensuring accuracy and verification. In conclusion, the dark mission of exploring Saturn's rings opens a vast array of questions that go beyond the physical observations made by space missions. The journey into the heart of these rings is not just about analyzing ice and dust. It involves understanding human motivations, ethical responsibilities, and the intricate relationship between knowledge and power. Whatever the reasons behind NASA's disclosures, the fascination with Saturn and its enigmatic rings will undoubtedly persist, encouraging ongoing inquiry. The allure of the cosmos continues to pull us toward deeper understanding, radiating hope that future explorations will reveal the truths hidden within this magnificent celestial spectacle. As we continue to probe the depths of space, who knows what we may yet discover in the otherworldly beauty of Saturn's rings? The universe has always fascinated humanity. With its vastness and complexity, it holds secrets that scientists strive to uncover. One of the most intriguing aspects of our universe is the cosmic microwave background, or CMB, which is a relic of the early state of the cosmos. This faint glow of radiation permeates every corner of space and serves as a snapshot of the universe just after the Big Bang. The story of the CMB begins in the early universe, when conditions were incredibly hot and dense. Around 380,000 years after the Big Bang, the universe began to cool enough for protons and electrons to combine into hydrogen atoms. This process marked a significant shift in the cosmos. Until that moment, the universe was a hot, opaque fog of particles. Once neutral atoms formed, light could finally escape. This moment is often referred to as recombination, and it allowed the universe to become transparent for the first time. The light that has traveled through space since then is what we now observe as the cosmic microwave background radiation. NASA's observations of the CMB have revealed information that was once hidden from us. Using sophisticated instruments and telescopes, scientists have been able to map the faint fluctuations in the CMB's temperature across the sky. These temperature variations are like fingerprints that tell us about the early universe's conditions and the distribution of matter. For example, slight differences in these temperatures can indicate areas of denser matter, which later evolved into galaxies and clusters. One of the most significant missions dedicated to studying the CMB was the Wilkinson Microwave Anisotropy Probe, or WMAP. Launched in 2001, WMAP provided a comprehensive map of the CMB with unprecedented resolution. Its findings contributed to our understanding of important cosmological parameters, such as the age, composition, and expansion rate of the universe. Fascinatingly, WMAP measured the CMB's temperature to be approximately 2.725 Kelvin, just above absolute zero. This constant temperature is a remnant from the early universe, and it serves as a foundation for our understanding of cosmic evolution. Further analysis of the CMB has led to the discovery of the large-scale structure of the universe. By studying the patterns in the radiation, scientists have gained insights into how galaxies and clusters of galaxies formed and evolved over billions of years. These structures are not distributed randomly. Rather, they reveal a cosmic web-like pattern formed due to the gravitational influence of dark matter. The presence of dark matter, an unseen and mysterious substance, is crucial for explaining how the universe has developed. It influences the formation of galaxies and contributes to the overall mass-energy content of the universe. In recent years, advanced missions like the Planck satellite have built upon WMAP's findings, providing even more detailed measurements of the CMB. Planck's data has refined our estimates of the universe's age, now determined to be about 13.8 billion years. It's astonishing to think that we are measuring light that has traveled across nearly the entire expanse of the universe just to reach us. But the CMB does more than just inform us about the past. It raises profound questions about the future of the universe. Theories about cosmic inflation, a brief but intense exponential expansion of the universe shortly after the Big Bang, find support in CMB observations. This key moment in the early universe helped to shape the distribution of matter that we see today. Comprehensive studies have also led to speculation about what might lay beyond our observable universe, hinting at multiverse theories or even new physics. Moreover, the CMB holds tantalizing clues about the fundamental forces at play in the universe. It provides a canvas on which physicists can test their theories. For instance, the potential existence of gravitational waves from inflation could leave subtle imprints on the CMB, offering a bridge between cosmology and quantum physics. NASA's findings regarding the CMB continue to inspire and intrigue researchers across various fields. Institutions around the world tirelessly work to analyze existing data and propose new missions that could further unlock the secrets of this ancient radiation. The technological advances needed to study the CMB require collaboration among nations and disciplines, highlighting humanity's shared quest for knowledge. As research progresses and our understanding deepens, the human connection to the universe becomes increasingly evident. The CMB isn't just a relic of the past. It is a reminder that we are all part of a larger cosmic story. Each measurement and discovery brings us closer to answering fundamental questions about our existence and the nature of reality itself. In summary, the cosmic microwave background serves not only as a window into the universe's youth, but also as a framework for current theories of cosmology and physics. From its humble beginnings, this ancient radiation has shaped our understanding of the cosmos and continues to unveil the mysteries of existence. Each new discovery contributes to a narrative that bridges the past and the future, encouraging exploration of the universe that surrounds us. And as long as curiosity drives humanity, the secrets of the cosmic microwave background will continue to reveal themselves, shaping our theories and igniting new ideas in the quest to understand the universe. Deep beneath the surface of the moon, a hidden world of mystery and intrigue awaits. Scientists have long been fascinated by the concept of lunar lava tubes, unique geological formations that stretch like veins across the moon's desolate landscape. These tunnels, formed by ancient volcanic activity, not only showcase the moon's past, but also hold the potential for remarkable discoveries about its history, geology, and even the possibility of supporting future exploration. Lava tubes are formed when lava flows beneath the surface, creating a hollow channel as the cooler outer layers solidify. When the molten rock eventually drains away, it leaves behind these impressive tunnel structures. On the moon, these formations can be incredibly large, with some measuring hundreds of meters in diameter and extending for miles underground. Imagine wandering through a tunnel that could easily house an entire city within its protective walls. What makes lunar lava tubes particularly interesting is their potential as habitats for future missions. The moon's surface is exposed to harsh conditions, intense radiation, extreme temperature fluctuations, and micrometeorite impacts. In contrast, the interior of these lava tubes could offer a more stable environment, shielding astronauts from the unforgiving lunar landscape. This idea has sparked the imagination of scientists and space enthusiasts alike, as they envision future lunar outposts thriving inside these natural shelters. Beyond their potential use for habitation, these tubes provide valuable insights into the moon's geological history. The study of lava tubes can reveal information about past volcanic activity, shedding light on the moon's formation and evolution. For instance, researchers believe that the moon experienced a period of intense volcanic activity billions of years ago. Analyzing the structure and composition of these lava tubes allows scientists to piece together the timeline of this activity and understand the forces that shaped our closest celestial neighbor. Some lava tubes on the moon are believed to be millions of years old, preserving ancient materials that can offer clues to the moon's past. There are theories suggesting that these tunnels may hold deposits of water ice, which could be critical for future lunar exploration. Water is an essential resource for human life, and if it is found within these tubes, it could support sustained lunar missions. Exploratory missions undertaken by both robotic spacecraft and potential human expeditions could reveal even more about these enigmatic structures. Robotic rovers equipped with advanced imaging technologies can map the surface and analyze the openings of these lava tubes. By identifying the accessible areas, scientists can plan missions that delve deeper into the moon's subsurface. Each discovery adds another layer to our understanding of the moon and the processes that have shaped it. While the study of lunar lava tubes advances our scientific knowledge, it also ignites the imagination. The idea of venturing into a vast underground labyrinth on the moon conjures images of adventure and exploration, reminiscent of classic science fiction tales. What alien landscapes would we find inside? Would there be unique mineral formations, or even the remnants of past life? Though we may not yet have answers, exploring these mysterious structures promises to be a thrilling journey. As we continue to explore our solar system, understanding the significance of lunar lava tubes is crucial. They do not exist in isolation. Instead, they are part of a larger tapestry of cosmic history. Each tube, each ancient wall, contributes to our narrative as a species that seeks to understand its place in the universe. The moon, once regarded merely as a glowing orb in the night sky, reveals itself as a celestial archive filled with stories waiting to be uncovered. The process of mapping and analyzing these lava tubes will benefit from new technology. With the advent of sophisticated imaging tools and enhanced robotic capabilities, we are entering an era of exploration that was previously the stuff of dreams. These advancements will empower researchers to gain unprecedented insights into the moon's geology, atmosphere, and possibly its ability to support life, even if only in ancient forms. Ultimately, the mystery of the lunar lava tubes beckons us to continue asking questions. What more can we learn about the moon, and how can it inform our understanding of other celestial bodies? As we peel back the layers of the moon's history, we can draw parallels to Earth and other planets, enriching our knowledge of planetary processes and the evolution of celestial landscapes. As humanity embarks on this journey to explore the moon, the enigmatic tunnels beneath its surface represent the bridge between the past and the future. With each step we take into these ancient tunnels, we write a new chapter in our collective story. The moon is not just a place. It is a key to unraveling the mysteries of our universe, a vast witness to the saga of celestial history, and a potential home for future generations of explorers. The adventure is just beginning, and with every discovery we shape a new understanding of who we are and where we may one day go among the stars. On the red planet, Mars, where the dusty, rust-colored terrain stretches as far as the eye can see, researchers and space enthusiasts have long scrutinized its mysteries. As we send rovers and landers to this intriguing planet, we encounter not just its physical landscape, but also the unexpected behavior of the signals that travel back to Earth. These curious transmission anomalies present fascinating puzzles that researchers must tackle to enhance our understanding of Martian exploration. Imagine a spacecraft voyaging millions of kilometers through the vastness of space. As it approaches Mars, it must communicate with mission control back on Earth, sending back data about the planet's surface, atmosphere, and potential signs of life. However, this communication isn't as straightforward as one might think. There are moments when signals mysteriously drop, transmissions flicker out, or data arrives incomplete. These interruptions, known as transmission anomalies, can occur for a variety of reasons. Let us explore how terrain plays a crucial role in these anomalies. Martian landscapes are filled with canyons, mountains, and dust storms, all of which can obstruct signals. Picture a rover perched atop a hillside. As it sends data back home, a sudden gust of wind kicks up fine Martian dust, swirling around and potentially causing a temporary loss of signal. Similar to how clouds can interrupt a radio signal on Earth, Mars's atmosphere can create unexpected barriers, leading to moments in which communication flickers. In addition to weather events, the Martian atmosphere itself poses unique challenges. Mars has a thin atmosphere comprised mostly of carbon dioxide, which can influence radio wave transmission. Unlike Earth, where the dense atmosphere can help in signal propagation, Mars's tenuous envelope can cause distortions in the data relay. Imagine trying to hear someone speak clearly while standing in a crowded room. Despite the person's voice being strong, the noise around you complicates your ability to understand. This is akin to what happens with signals on Mars. Another factor contributing to these curious interruptions is the planet's rotation and its position relative to Earth. Mars takes approximately 24.6 hours to complete one spin on its axis, which means the orientation of the rover and the antennas used for communication constantly shifts. When the rover moves to a new location or angle, the alignment necessary for optimum signal transmission might not be achieved, leading to gaps in data. Consider how, when using your cell phone in various locations, there are times when the connection drops or becomes weak. This is a similar occurrence, just on a much grander scale. Spacecraft and rovers are equipped with sophisticated technologies intended to counteract these disruptions. Scientists continuously work on improving the antennas and communication systems to enhance the quality and reliability of signals from Mars. They test new methods, learning from each anomaly encountered, in hopes of minimizing these interruptions in future missions. This continuous process is much like tuning an old radio. With adjustments and experimentation, listeners can enhance their experience and reduce static. Furthermore, the distance between Earth and Mars complicates matters. Even at its closest approach, signals take approximately 4 minutes to travel one way. This delay means teams on Earth cannot respond instantaneously to issues that arise with transmissions. It's akin to sending a letter across the world, waiting for a reply that might take days or even weeks to return, all while dealing with the uncertainty of whether the letter even reached its destination. Over time, researchers have adapted techniques to better predict and manage these interruptions, using advanced algorithms and signal processing to fill in the blanks when data gaps occur. As our technology advances, the curiosity surrounding these transmission anomalies pushes the boundaries of what we can achieve in Martian exploration. Researchers are now contemplating innovative ways of leveraging artificial intelligence to predict and correct data losses before they become significant problems. Imagine a world where rovers not only report their findings, but can also adjust their communication strategies on the fly to ensure that the data we receive is as complete and accurate as possible. Moreover, analyzing these anomalies can yield a treasure trove of insights about Mars itself. Each blip and blank in the data can reveal information about the planet's geological features, environmental conditions, and even hints of past water flow. Through careful examination of these interruptions, scientists can correlate data patterns with Martian phenomena, painting a clearer picture of the planet's history and evolution. Moreover, the experience of dealing with these communication challenges nurtures a deeper appreciation of distance and connection. Each transmission anomaly serves as a reminder of the vastness of space and our human desire to bridge that gap. Just as we share our thoughts and dreams through a phone call across a city, our endeavors to understand Mars reflect an intrinsic part of exploration, the yearning to connect, discover, and learn. In summary, the transmission anomalies observed on Mars are much more than simple interruptions. They are exciting challenges that inspire ingenuity and adaptation. Each anomaly uncovers not just a moment of data loss, but a wealth of opportunities for understanding our neighboring planet. As we continue our exploration of Mars, these curious interruptions remind us of the complexities and wonders of communicating across such vast distances, enhancing our journey in unforgettable ways. With each transmission sent and received, we draw ever closer to unlocking the mysteries of the Red Planet. In the realm of speculative theories and imaginative possibilities, Project Horizon's Obscurity stands as an intriguing subject. This concept revolves around the idea of a secret military lunar outpost, purportedly developed using some of the very same pioneering technologies established by NASA in the early days of space exploration. The narrative invites us to explore a mix of history, science, and a dash of conspiracy, wrapped in a fascinating idea of what's happening out of sight. To begin, let us imagine the 1960s, a time of great ambition and expectation. The space race was in full swing, with eager eyes fixed on the moon, the ultimate frontier. NASA had achieved remarkable feats with missions like Mercury and Gemini, leading up to the unforgettable Apollo missions. However, during this period of discovery and innovation, what if there was a shadowy counterpart to these peaceful missions? What if Project Horizon was more than just an ambitious proposal, but a blueprint for establishing a military presence on the lunar surface? The concept of Project Horizon was born out of a military necessity. The initial documents suggest plans for constructing a lunar base that would not only serve as a research facility, but also function as a strategic vantage point. With the Cold War brewing and tensions escalating between major world powers, the military viewed the moon as a critical new domain for security and observation. Who could anticipate at this time that the moon might harbor secrets beyond just its dusty surface? Imagine the technology involved in this endeavor. NASA's experience with rocketry, life support systems, and human adaptability to outer space would play a crucial role. The early lunar modules designed for Apollo missions could serve as the framework for more durable outposts designed for long-term habitation. From solar panels harnessing sunlight for energy to advanced communication systems silently transmitting data back to Earth, the groundwork laid by pioneers like Wernher von Braun and other scientists offered a compelling foundation. Analogous to how early explorers shaped the maps of uncharted territories, Project Horizon's ambition might have extended beyond mere exploration. Envision scientists and military personnel living and working on the moon, studying the lunar soil and gauging scientific phenomena, all while keeping a vigilant eye on potential threats back on Earth. Lifelines of communication would have pulsed back to Earth-bound command centers, stitching the moon into a broader narrative of military strategy and global dominance. This narrative also beckons to the world of secrecy surrounding military operations. Evidence of technological advancements often moves forward cloaked in mystery, with whistleblowers occasionally unveiling tantalizing hints of covert activities. If Project Horizon ever evolved into a clandestine program, documentation regarding its operations might have been carefully buried amidst its classified files, accessible only to a select few. Unpacking this notion further brings to mind the idea of public perception. With NASA basking in the glow of public approval, the allure of space exploration was captivating the world's imagination. But what if there was a running parallel, kept under wraps? Public discourse around lunar missions often focused on discovery, science, and humanity's quest for knowledge. Yet, there might have been an unseen dimension explored by the military, filled with ambitions of surveillance and strategy. Imagine the implications of such a facility. Beyond scientific discovery, there could have been top-secret projects developing new technologies aimed at national defense. New materials made in the microgravity of the moon might have paved the way for advancements on Earth. Solar energy harvested from the lunar surface could have pointed towards a future where energy scarcity became a relic of the past. In this hypothetical framework, Project Horizon was not only a military outpost but a cornerstone for technological leaps. Through the ages, we have seen how the arms race often spurs technological advancements. Benefits from space exploration have filtered down to earthly applications, such as advancements in telecommunications and materials science. The advancements rooted in a lunar outpost, therefore, would have a dual-edged legacy, ushering in new discoveries while simultaneously posing questions about the nature of power and control. As we delve deeper into this hypothesis, discussions on ethical considerations surface. The implications of a secret military presence on the moon would naturally lead to debates about accountability, the justification of power, and the moral responsibility of nations, as stewards of not just Earth, but potential off-planet territories too. The vision of a lunar outpost like Project Horizon blurs the lines between science fiction and reality, urging us to ponder what could be possible beyond our current understanding. Envisioning spaces where humans might live, work, and defend their interests sparks a sense of wonder and curiosity. The unknown that surrounds Project Horizon's obscurity illustrates not just the desire for exploration, but the intricate dance of human ambition that persists in all realms, including those invisible to the public eye. In closing, this exploration into the speculated existence of Project Horizon's obscurity provides a thoughtful reflection on humanity's complex relationship with technology, power, and the cosmos. It highlights our enduring quest to venture beyond known frontiers, while grappling with the responsibilities that such exploration entails. As we face new challenges and opportunities, the stories we create around such hypotheses push the bounds of our imagination, inviting us to consider not only what lies ahead, but the legacy we wish to leave behind. In recent years, the concept of the EM drive has captivated the imagination of engineers, scientists, and space enthusiasts alike. At the heart of this intrigue is a seemingly impossible idea: a spacecraft propulsion system that doesn't require traditional fuel. Instead, the EM drive, short for electromagnetic drive, claims to generate thrust using microwave radiation. This idea challenges the conventional laws of physics, particularly Newton's third law of motion, which states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. The story of the EM drive began in the early 2000s, with British inventor Roger Scheuer, who first proposed the concept. Scheuer claimed that by bouncing microwaves within a closed, conical cavity, thrust could be produced without ejecting any propellant. This concept, if verified, could revolutionize space travel, offering the potential for faster journeys across the solar system due to its ability to provide continuous acceleration without the need to carry heavy fuel supplies. However, the real excitement began when various research teams started conducting tests on the EM drive. In 2016, a group of researchers from NASA's EagleWorks laboratories published findings that suggested they had observed thrust from the device during experiments. Their tests used a modified EM drive setup and reported thrust measurements that were puzzling and difficult to explain using established physics. This announcement stirred both enthusiasm and skepticism in the scientific community. Skeptics pointed out that the measurements could be attributed to experimental errors, thermal effects, or even electromagnetic interference. In science, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and these initial results were met with cautious optimism. Researchers began to replicate the experiments to verify the findings, with some teams reporting positive results and others failing to demonstrate any thrust at all. This split in outcomes led to a heated debate among physicists regarding the device's validity. In subsequent tests, various configurations of the EM drive were tried out. Some teams employed different materials for the cavity, altered microwave frequencies, and even experimented with modifications to the design. Each iteration produced inconsistent results, fueling further discussions in the scientific community. Was the EM drive a genuine breakthrough, or was it an illusion brought on by flawed testing methods? One of the more curious aspects of the EM drive is the mechanisms by which it claims to produce thrust. The idea that it could generate momentum through the manipulation of electromagnetic waves raises fundamental questions about our understanding of physics. If verified, the EM drive could lead to advancements in space exploration that we have only dreamed of. Imagine spacecraft that travel to Mars in a matter of weeks instead of months, or missions to distant planets that are no longer constrained by fuel limitations. Despite the challenges, enthusiasm for the EM drive has persisted. Some researchers are examining how the principles behind the drive might be adapted for potential applications in engineering and physics. For instance, there are discussions about using similar concepts for propulsion systems on Earth, or in the development of new communication technologies that leverage microwave energy in novel ways. In recent years, the excitement around the EM drive has highlighted the vital role that experimentation plays in advancing scientific understanding. Even when results appear to defy explanation, they can inspire researchers to investigate deeper into the principles of physics. The pursuit of understanding can lead to the discovery of entirely new concepts and technologies, pushing the boundaries of what we believe to be possible. As various teams continue to explore the intricacies of the EM drive, the scientific method remains at the forefront of this journey. Each new experiment is an opportunity to learn, refine, and challenge existing paradigms. In the end, whether the EM drive becomes a cornerstone of future spacecraft design or fades into the background, the pursuit of knowledge itself is a testament to human curiosity and ingenuity. In conclusion, the EM drive remains a controversial yet fascinating topic in the realm of aeronautics. It serves as a reminder that science is not always straightforward, and that the path of discovery is often filled with uncertainties and surprises. Each experiment contributes to a larger understanding of our universe, and while we continue to seek answers about the EM drive, we may also discover more about the fundamental laws that govern motion, energy, and even the very fabric of reality itself. The journey of exploring the unknown is as important as the destination, leading humanity to new horizons in science and technology. In the vast and mysterious depths of our solar system, beyond the familiar rocky planets and the gas giants, lie icy worlds that are as intriguing as they are enigmatic. Among these, some moons exhibit a puzzling phenomenon: cryovolcanism, or icy volcanic activity. This unusual activity challenges our established models of what constitutes a volcano and raises questions about the geological processes occurring on these distant bodies. Cryovolcanoes are fundamentally different from their fiery counterparts on Earth. Instead of erupting molten rock, these icy giants spew out subsurface materials that can include water ice, ammonia, or methane. Imagine a gigantic icy fountain, gushing forth a mixture of frozen and liquid components, all driven by internal heat sources. This heat might come from tidal forces generated by the gravitational pull of neighboring celestial bodies, or from radioactive decay of elements within their cores. Take, for example, Saturn's moon Enceladus. This small, icy sphere has captured the attention of scientists because of the spectacular plumes that burst from its south pole. Ejecting water vapor and icy particles into space, these geysers are clear indicators of subsurface oceans beneath Enceladus's thick ice shell. The presence of organic molecules within these plumes adds another layer of mystery, as well as excitement, about the potential for life beyond Earth. Studying Enceladus reminds us that even small bodies can host dynamic processes, making them significant players in the cosmic narrative. Another fascinating example resides in Jupiter's moon, Europa. Europa is known for its smooth, icy surface, which hides a vast ocean beneath. Scientists believe that the ocean could harbor conditions suitable for life. The potential for cryovolcanism on Europa raises important questions. What forces are at play beneath the ice? How does the moon maintain the necessary warmth to facilitate such activity? The potential for geysers similar to those on Enceladus to exist on Europa could provide insights into its ocean and how it interacts with the surface. The concept of cryovolcanoes has undergone significant shifts as new data emerges from spacecraft missions. The Voyager and Galileo missions provided valuable insights into the icy moons, but the real revelation came with the Cassini mission's exploration of Saturn and its moons. Images captured by Cassini revealed complex terrains, suggesting a dynamic geological history. As scientists parse through the data, they must reconcile the newfound evidence with existing geological models. This evolving understanding underscores how little we truly know about these distant worlds, and how flexible our scientific models must be. One of the most surprising examples of cryovolcanism comes from Pluto, the dwarf planet that defied categorization and expectation. The New Horizons mission sent back breathtaking images of vast plains and towering mountains made of ice, indicating that geological processes are still at work. Pluto's large heart-shaped plain, known as Sputnik Planitia, appears to be an area that might be replenished by cryovolcanic activity. The discovery that Pluto's surface is not as static as once thought complicates our understanding of its thermal history, forcing scientists to consider the possibility of heat sources even in such distant and frigid environments. As we delve deeper into our exploration of these icy worlds, the implications extend beyond geology. The possibility of finding organic molecules and the right conditions for life reignites the age-old question of whether we are alone in the universe. The icy plumes of Enceladus, in particular, offer tantalizing clues about the ingredients for life. If we can understand these cryovolcanic processes better, we may be one step closer to answering that question. Moreover, the challenge of understanding cryovolcanoes also stimulates advances in technology and research methods. As we push forward to gather more data from current missions and future ones, such as the Europa Clipper, researchers are constantly refining their approaches to interpreting the geological signatures of these moons. Analyses involving spectroscopy, for example, help scientists detect the composition of materials ejected during cryovolcanic eruptions, revealing the chemistry that lies beneath the surface. The enigma of cryovolcanoes illustrates a fundamental truth about science. It evolves. As we collect more data from missions visiting these distant moons, previously held beliefs may crumble, and new theories will emerge. The icy giants of our solar system continue to surprise us, reminding us that the universe is often stranger than we can imagine. What we witness on these moons is a window into the dynamic processes that govern planetary bodies beyond Earth, inviting us to explore and discover even further. So as we ponder the mysteries of these frozen worlds, let's embrace the feeling of wonder they inspire. Let each new discovery serve as a reminder that there is so much more to learn about our universe. The cryovolcanoes of distant moons serve not only as geological phenomena, but as symbols of unexplored frontiers, waiting for inquisitive minds to uncover their secrets. Each plume of icy material, each vibrant landscape, is a chapter in a grand story that we are just beginning to read, a narrative filled with questions, excitement, and the enduring pursuit of knowledge. The universe is a vast expanse filled with wonders and mysteries, and among the most captivating phenomena are the celestial bodies that harbor interesting and unusual environmental conditions. One of these conditions is the presence of liquid methane, which can be found on planets and moons far beyond our own. For instance, Titan, a moon of Saturn, is known for its intriguing lakes and seas of liquid methane and ethane. This discovery has led scientists to speculate about the potential for life existing in such extreme environments. So why is the existence of liquid methane so fascinating? Unlike water, which is essential for life as we know it, methane has unique properties that allow us to consider the possibility of life forms that are fundamentally different from those on Earth. Methane is a hydrocarbon, and its presence suggests a rich chemistry that might support entirely new biological processes. Titan is a prime example of a world that challenges our understanding of life and habitable environments. Its thick atmosphere, primarily composed of nitrogen, and the surface lakes of methane provide a chilling yet alluring landscape. Picture a world where rain is made of methane droplets and rivers flow with liquid hydrocarbons. Scientists propose that, beneath its thick clouds, Titan's surface could be a scene straight out of a science fiction novel. But beyond the bizarre scenery, Titan offers a unique opportunity to explore the chemistry of life. On Earth, life is heavily reliant on water, as it is a universal solvent that supports cellular processes. However, in Titan's frigid temperatures, which average around -290 degrees Fahrenheit, methane takes on the role of a solvent. The question arises, could life emerge that uses methane instead of water? Researchers are developing theories about what kinds of organisms could thrive in such an environment. One possibility involves the concept of methanogens, microorganisms that use methane as a source of energy. If life on Titan were analogous to methanogens, we might envision organisms that metabolize hydrocarbons as their energy source. These hypothetical beings would have entirely different biological structures and functions compared to anything we find on Earth. Beyond Titan, scientists turn their attention to other celestial bodies within our solar system, such as Enceladus, another moon of Saturn, and Europa, a moon of Jupiter. Enceladus has been found to have geysers that eject plumes of water vapor and organic compounds. The presence of these materials hints at the possibility of a subsurface ocean beneath its icy crust. In the case of Europa, researchers speculate about the existence of a salty ocean deep beneath its icy surface, which could harbor conditions conducive to life. Liquid methane can even be speculated to exist on exoplanets, those planets that orbit stars beyond our own solar system. For example, scientists have theorized about planets within the Goldilocks zone, where conditions could be just right for the existence of liquid methane and other solvents. The study of these exoplanets opens a new frontier in the search for life. When considering life elsewhere in the universe, the very definitions of habitability and life itself may need to expand. Imagine organisms thriving in ecosystems completely alien to our own, using chemical reactions powered by sources like methane instead of sunlight. These speculations challenge the way we think about biology and the essential ingredients for life. Technological advancements in space exploration and telescopes have played a significant role in our understanding of these distant worlds. The study of light spectra from distant celestial bodies gives us clues about their atmospheric composition. As we gather more data, we may discover that the universe is full of environments we have yet to fully comprehend. As the exploration of outer space continues, the prospect of finding liquid methane on other planets and moons invites us to ponder profound questions. What would life look like on Titan? How would methanogenic organisms evolve in a world where carbon is the dominant building block? Such musings ignite a sense of wonder about the nature of life and its adaptability. The field of astrobiology embraces these intriguing possibilities, studying the potential for life in extreme environments. Research and speculation about the existence of other forms of life fuel both scientific inquiry and our imaginations. Our quest to understand the universe and our place within it pushes boundaries, broadening our perspectives on the cosmos. In conclusion, the secret of liquid methane, especially as found on places like Titan, stimulates profound speculation regarding the potential for life on distant celestial bodies. It challenges us to redefine our understanding of chemistry, biology, and planetary science. Each new discovery opens doors to uncharted territories, urging us to delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe, eager to uncover what secrets lie within the vast, dark expanses of space. Whether we find life or not, the journey of exploration itself may reveal more truths about the delicate balance of life and the extraordinary diversity it could manifest throughout the universe. Enceladus, one of Saturn's many moons, has captured the interest of scientists and astronomers for years. This icy celestial body is relatively small, measuring about 500 kilometers in diameter, but it holds remarkable secrets beneath its surface. At first glance, Enceladus may appear to be an unremarkable snowball adrift in the solar system, but deeper investigations have revealed astounding phenomena, particularly water plumes that shoot from its south pole. The discovery of these water jets in the early 2000s significantly changed our understanding of the Moon. The Cassini spacecraft, which was launched in 1997 and began its mission around Saturn in 2004, first observed these plumes in 2005. As Cassini flew by Enceladus, it detected jets of water vapor and ice particles erupting from the Moon's surface. This feature is unusual for a moon, sparking excitement and curiosity among scientists. The water plumes are the result of enormous geysers that spew out material from a subsurface ocean, which is believed to exist beneath Enceladus's icy crust. These jets can reach heights of over 100 kilometers, shooting particles into space and creating a unique environment. The discovery prompted scientists to consider Enceladus as a potential habitat for extraterrestrial life. The presence of liquid water, a key ingredient for life as we know it, makes Enceladus an intriguing target in the search for signs of life beyond Earth. The plumes contain more than just water. They have been found to contain organic compounds, which are essential components of life. The Cassini spacecraft discovered that these jets are rich in molecules such as methane, carbon dioxide, and simple sugars. These findings suggest that the ocean beneath Enceladus may be chemically similar to Earth's oceans, where life flourishes in extreme conditions around hydrothermal vents. The potential for an energetic environment similar to the conditions found on our own planet raises exciting possibilities about what might be occurring in the hidden depths of this moon. Furthermore, the geological activity observed on Enceladus is both fascinating and puzzling. The surface of the moon appears to be relatively young and geologically active, suggesting ongoing processes that may be fueled by tidal heating. This phenomenon occurs when the gravitational forces from Saturn create heat within Enceladus as it flexes and deforms, keeping the subsurface ocean in a liquid state. This dynamic process could sustain microbial life, as organisms on Earth thrive in similar extreme environments. To deepen our understanding, scientists have proposed future missions to further explore Enceladus and its water plumes. These missions could involve landers designed to collect samples of the ejected material, providing insights into the ocean's composition and the potential for life. Imagine a spacecraft landing amidst crystalline ice, gathering samples and sending information back to Earth, illuminating the mysteries of this icy world. The research surrounding Enceladus has not only reshaped our understanding of this moon, but has also expanded our view of where life might exist in the universe. Scientists are now investigating other celestial bodies, such as Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, which also shows signs of subsurface oceans. These discoveries mark a significant shift in our exploration of outer space, steering our focus toward moons and planets that were once overlooked. It is extraordinary to think about the possibility of life in these distant oceans, where sunlight may never reach. These environments could host microbial communities that thrive in complete darkness. Imagine creatures adapting to high pressures, darkness, and the cold, crafting an entirely different perspective on life itself. Each turn in exploration reveals more questions than answers, urging humanity to delve deeper into the cosmos. In recent years, interest in Enceladus has grown even further, leading to discussions about future exploration missions. Ideas include sending more advanced spacecraft equipped with sophisticated instruments that can analyze the plume materials in detail. Scientists are especially keen to understand how these jets form, their composition, and whether they contain biological markers. The chance to discover evidence of life beyond Earth ignites the imagination and drives scientists to explore further. The water plumes of Enceladus stand as a testament to nature's ability to surprise us. As we learn more about the universe and its myriad of celestial bodies, we find that even the smallest moons can hold enormous secrets. Enceladus teaches us that the search for life is not confined to Earth-like planets. It extends into icy realms where life may have found a way to adapt and thrive in conditions we can hardly imagine. Every new piece of information about Enceladus encourages us to ask questions about the origins of life and the processes that sustain it throughout the cosmos. As our technology advances, so too does our understanding, leading us to exciting revelations about the universe's potential for life. The geysers of Enceladus may one day help bridge the gap between our world and untold extraterrestrial wonders waiting in the depths of space. Each discovery brings us one step closer to answering one of humanity's most profound questions: are we alone in the universe? The Aurora Borealis, often referred to as the Northern Lights, captivates our imagination with its vibrant colors and dynamic movements across the night sky. This stunning natural phenomenon occurs when charged particles from the Sun collide with gases in Earth's atmosphere, creating a spectacular light show. However, despite extensive research, there are still many unanswered questions surrounding auroras that suggest a deeper, possibly hidden story. Recent aurora studies have revealed some perplexing discrepancies that intrigue scientists. For instance, researchers have noticed that the intensity and frequency of auroras do not always align with solar activity patterns. Traditionally, we expect that more solar activity would lead to a greater occurrence of auroras. However, some regions experience intense auroras even during low solar activity periods, while other areas exhibit fewer auroras during high activity times. This unexpected behavior suggests that there might be other forces at play, possibly involving interactions we have yet to fully understand. One possibility is that there are unknown variables in the Earth's magnetosphere, or atmosphere, that influence auroral displays. The magnetosphere, which extends well beyond our planet, is a dynamic environment that responds to solar winds. It acts as a shield that protects Earth from harmful cosmic rays and solar radiation. How this protective layer interacts with solar activity is a complex dance of magnetic fields, particles, and energy exchanges. If certain conditions create anomalies within the magnetosphere, they could potentially trigger auroras that don't conform to established patterns. Another intriguing aspect of auroras involves their connection to space weather events. Scientists are beginning to explore the idea that cosmic rays, which are high-energy particles originating from outside our solar system, might also have a role in the creation of auroras. Some researchers have conducted studies suggesting that during specific cosmic ray outbursts, auroras become more pronounced and vibrant. If true, this would expand our understanding of how interstellar phenomena could affect conditions here on Earth. The discrepancies in auroral occurrences lead to questions about local geography as well. Regions with unique topographical features, such as mountains or valleys, might experience auroras differently than flatter areas. Wind patterns and local atmospheric conditions could also influence the way charged particles interact with the atmosphere. In some cases, areas nestled among mountain ranges may reveal spectacular auroral displays, while nearby flatlands see much less activity. Understanding these geographical influences could uncover more about how auroras manifest in different locations. Technological advancements have provided new tools for studying auroras. Satellites in orbit around Earth continuously monitor solar activity and the Earth's magnetic field. These satellites gather data on solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and how they interact with our atmosphere. However, there remains a gap in our understanding of how all this data contributes to auroral displays. Developing models that incorporate this vast array of information could lead to new insights into what triggers auroras. One interesting hypothesis is that interactions with other celestial bodies might offer explanations for some of the discrepancies observed in auroral phenomena. For example, the gravitational influence of the Moon or nearby planets may play a role in the behavior of solar winds and atmospheric conditions, unexpectedly enhancing or diminishing auroral activity. While these interactions are subtle, they remind us that the universe is a complex web of interactions, and even the slightest changes can lead to significant effects. Moreover, scientists are studying the potential impact of climate change on auroral events. As the Earth's climate continues to shift, so too may the dynamics of the atmosphere and magnetosphere, influencing both how auroras present themselves and their frequency. Understanding this relationship may prove vital in predicting future auroral displays and could unveil further complexity in the mysterious dance between the Earth and the cosmos. As researchers delve deeper into these mysteries, they are aware that they are peeling back the layers of knowledge in a field that is both ancient and evolving. The stories told by auroras are rich and complex, filled with ancient myths that speak to human fascination with the cosmos. Cultures around the world have woven tales about these lights dancing across the night sky, attributing them to everything from spirits to gods. By uncovering the science behind these phenomena, we bridge the gap between the wondrous narratives of our ancestors and our current understanding of the universe. The journey to unravel the secrets behind auroras is ongoing, with each new discovery inviting more questions. As scientists employ advanced techniques and collaborate across disciplines, they inch closer to understanding the hidden interactions that create these beautiful displays. Each auroral event offers a tantalizing glimpse into nature's artistry, reminding us of the beauty and mystery of our celestial environment. The quest to decode the secrets of the Aurora is not just an exploration of physical phenomena, but a journey that connects us with the ever-unfolding narrative of our universe. In the vast expanse of our solar system, a captivating mystery brews, one that has piqued the interest of astronomers and enthusiasts alike. This enigma is known as the Phantom Planet Investigation. Deep within the outer reaches of our solar realm, unexplained gravitational forces hint at the presence of an unseen planetary body. This object, often referred to as a, quote, phantom planet, has sparked speculation and excitement in the scientific community. Imagine standing on a remote hilltop, gazing up at the night sky. The stars twinkle above you, and yet, beneath their luminous glow lies a hidden narrative. For decades, scientists have observed unusual gravitational effects in the orbits of distant celestial bodies. These peculiar movements suggest that something substantial but invisible is exerting influence over these objects. It's akin to feeling the pull of a massive unknown creature lurking just beyond the horizon. Consider a game of hide and seek. You can sense that someone is nearby, but you cannot see them. The gravitational anomalies experienced by dwarf planets and other celestial objects in the Kuiper Belt are comparable to that sensation. Researchers have noted that particular trans-Neptunian objects, those that orbit beyond Neptune, exhibit peculiar orbits that deviate from what would be expected based solely on the gravitational influence of known planets. It's as if they are being nudged or guided by an unseen hand. Visible planets like Neptune and Uranus are well documented, yet the gravitational signatures of these trans-Neptunian objects, TNOs, seem to suggest that a massive object is nearby, lurking in the shadows. Theories have begun to arise about the possible characteristics of this phantom planet. Some scientists speculate that it might be a super-Earth, a planet larger than Earth, but smaller than gas giants like Neptune and Uranus. Others believe it could be an icy giant, potentially similar in composition to Neptune, but located far from the warmth of the sun's rays. Bolstered by advances in technology, astronomers are employing cutting-edge observational techniques to search for the elusive presence of this hypothetical planet. They utilize powerful telescopes equipped with sophisticated instruments capable of measuring the gravity and distances of celestial bodies with unprecedented accuracy. The quest to uncover the whispers of this phantom planet is not just about demystifying an astronomical mystery. It holds the potential to reshape our understanding of the solar system's formation and evolution. The Phantom Planet Investigation has also reignited interest in the early history of our solar system. It offers a glimpse into a past filled with chaos, where planets were not only forming, but also colliding and being evicted from their original orbits. The existence of this phantom entity might be a remnant of those tumultuous times. Is it possible that this object played a role in stirring the primordial materials that now constitute our planetary neighbors? As researchers delve deeper into the enigma, they encounter challenges that fuel the sense of discovery. Gaussian waves and gravitational forces become mathematical dance forms as scientists create models to predict the phantom planet's position and characteristics. Each equation, each rough estimate brings them closer to illuminating this hidden world, a realm that could hold secrets about the very fabric of our solar system. Imagine the thrill of finally laying eyes on this phantom planet after years of speculation and research. The implications of such a discovery would be monumental. It would challenge the established narratives of our solar system and perhaps reveal new dynamics and interactions among celestial bodies that we had not yet considered. It might even provide clues about the prevalence of similar planets throughout the universe, as astronomers continue to search other star systems for worlds that lie hidden from view. As we venture into the unknown, the Phantom Planet Investigation embodies the spirit of exploration, the insatiable desire to uncover truths that have eluded us for centuries. It challenges us to seek out new wonders, reminding us that our universe remains a tapestry woven with secrets, each thread waiting to be pulled and unraveled. In this pursuit, scientists are also reaching out to the public, inviting individuals from all walks of life to share in the wonder of discovery. Outreach programs and initiatives encourage amateur astronomers to observe the night sky and contribute their findings. This collaboration fosters a sense of community and shared passion for the cosmos, bridging the gap between professional researchers and enthusiasts who are driven by curiosity and a love for exploration. The investigation into this phantom planet is not merely an academic exercise, it is a journey that reaches into the heart of human curiosity. It invites us to envision the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our current understanding, to ponder the existence of worlds yet unseen, and to dream of a future rich with discovery. As the investigation continues, the excitement builds. Each incremental finding, every piece of data, draws us closer to unveiling this planetary mystery. Through this collective effort, the narrative of our solar system expands, embracing the idea that even in the silence of the cosmos, there are awe-inspiring secrets waiting to emerge from the shadows. Therefore, the Phantom Planet investigation is not just an exploration of a singular entity. It is a celebration of scientific inquiry, creativity, and the relentless human spirit in its pursuit of knowledge. The cosmos has always fascinated humanity, inviting us to ponder the mysteries of existence and the underlying fabric of reality. Among myriad theories seeking to explain our universe, the cosmic surfer theory emerges as a captivating concept. This intriguing theory explores the idea of particles traversing immense distances through the cosmos, engaging with potential forms of physics that remain largely unexplored. Imagine for a moment a tiny particle, so small it eludes our traditional understanding of scale. From the moment it is born in the heart of a star or the remnants of a supernova, it embarks on a journey across the universe. This journey might take it through the swirling arms of a galaxy or past great celestial phenomena, gravitational waves, black holes, and supernova explosions. Instead of remaining confined to a singular location like the electrons buzzing around an atom, particles could surf the cosmic waves, riding on the energetic currents of space-time itself. The concept of particles traveling vast distances hints at a profound and perhaps unknown physics at play. While we often conceive of matter as stationary or bound to certain locations, the cosmic surfer theory encourages us to visualize a dynamic and fluid universe where particles are in constant motion, exploring new frontiers. This may suggest that rather than the isolated orbits we commonly depict in diagrams, particles can connect with one another across tremendous distances, interacting in ways that traditional physics might not fully explain. Now, let us consider what might drive these particles in their cosmic adventure. One possibility lies in the forces that shape the universe: gravitational pulls from massive celestial objects, or the mysterious dark energy that seems to accelerate the expansion of the cosmos. These forces could instruct particles to course through various regions of space, some speeding away into the unknown, while others might come closer to interacting with similar particles. Perhaps at the heart of the cosmic surfer theory is the notion of entanglement, a phenomenon that has puzzled physicists for decades. When two particles become entangled, their states can be linked together, such that the behavior of one instantaneously influences the other, regardless of the vastness of space between them. In this light, we might envision particles seemingly, quote, communicating across cosmic distances, making choices and reacting in ways that defy our current understanding of cause and effect. An essential aspect of the theory involves the concept of pathways, akin to highways of energy spanning vast stretches of the universe. These pathways could represent dimensions or realms of potentiality, where particles zip along, tapping into various properties of their surroundings. On these highways, particles might access unknown forms of energy or encounter other particles, layering their experiences and altering their fundamental characteristics. Exploration of these pathways could open doors to new realms of understanding. Just as a surfer rides the waves of the ocean, experiencing the thrill of movement and momentum, particles riding cosmic waves may also exhibit unusual properties. Perhaps through this surfing we could discover new forces or principles that challenge the foundations of physics, reshaping our comprehension of space, time, and matter. Consider the possible implications of such a theory on our perception of the universe. If particles are indeed traveling vast distances and communicating in ways we cannot yet measure, this may fundamentally alter how we think about origin and connection. It suggests a universe that is alive, interconnected, and far more intricate than we presently conceive. We could view the cosmos not merely as a backdrop, but as a living entity where every particle contributes to a larger tapestry of existence. Moreover, the ideas sparked by the cosmic surfer theory align fascinatingly with many modern concepts in physics, including string theory and the idea of multiverses. These areas propose dimensions beyond our perception and realities that coexist alongside our own. One can imagine particles leaping from one universe to another, riding waves between dimensions. This tantalizing possibility encourages imagination, allowing us to consider that our universe is part of a broader cosmic network. As our technology advances, the prospect of observing or measuring these elusive particles and their pathways may become a reality. Experiments that push the boundaries of current physics could unveil surprising revelations, revealing the deep-seated connections that define our universe. With each new discovery, we would come one step closer to unraveling the profound mysteries that have captivated minds across generations. In essence, the cosmic surfer theory is an invitation to ponder the vastness and complexity of existence. It encourages a sense of wonder, where particles become explorers of the cosmos, shaping and being shaped by the universe in intricate ways. As we move forward into an age of exploration, let us remain open to the mysteries that lie beyond our current understanding, embracing the thrill of the unknown as we continue to unveil the secrets of the universe. In doing so, we may unlock potential revelations that transform not only our view of the cosmos but our place within it, revealing a reality that dances along with the tiniest particles, surfing the vast cosmic waves.